Welcome to this week's broadcast of the Esports Tower Rumble in Valorant. We are broadcasting it from the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena, and welcome to the Esports Tower Valorant Rumble. Tonight we kick off with our first week of the spring season in Valorant. Our dominant team from the winter is gone, so who will take their place as the first champions of the spring? Let's find out. I am your host, Brandon Red Hots Koziansik, and joining me to call the action today is Greg Old Soul Smith. And Greg, I just want to say this is the first week we are on the new patch. So that means changes. First, changes. Astra, bad. Astra is now gone, kind of. But for the most part, we have Brim and Omen, which are very cool agents as well. And they've also changed it so Breeze, the yellow, I guess, tin area, or people would call it just yellow a lot of the time, is changed. So it's kind of this one long thing. But overall, what are your kind of thoughts on the agent changes?
On agent changes, Epic likes to call, this, Riot likes to call this the controller update. I really like that. It really changes the dynamic of your team picks, not character-wise, but just like value-wise.
I agree. And I think the biggest thing here is that it's nice to kind of just, change things up. I mean, obviously, when you see the same thing every week, it kind of gets old, and you're kind of like, okay, well, now we're going to play slow with Astra. But now we can see some really cool things. Brim's stim is actually probably one of the coolest changes they've made. You throw a stim down, and not only does it give you basically enhanced fire rate, it makes it go really fast. So that's really fun. And as we can see, the bracket today is just a 4 bracket with the semifinals of the Everest versus the Infernos and the Landslides versus, it's the first round, is the Everest versus the Infernos and Landslides versus Quakes, and the first game will be the Everest versus Infernos. And the Droughts are gone this week, so that means that there will be a new spring season, champion in a sense, so that'll be really fun. Obviously, it's a new patch as well. First round, whoever makes this will go to the grand finals, actually, so it'll be hyped to see. I'm really excited for this week. Like I said, I cannot say that enough, that the new agent changes are quite fun. And of course, this is an Esports Tower without Doc's keys to the game. And in Valorant, you flank efficiently, spend and peek wisely, diminish their econ and loot, and dominate angles. This is presented by Esports Tower. Scroll for advice at esportstower.com. Improve your game sense, improve your team play, improve your performance under pressure. You'll get matched with great players and professional coaches to help you rank up. That is Esports Tower. And so now we'll get slowly into the game. The first map will be on Ascent, which is kind of one of my favorite maps. I don't know about you, Greg, but
not my favorite to play on, but we've seen some really good content on this recently.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's just really fun to kind of see how teams kind of approach it more or less. And it's always fun to kind of see that going. So we'll kick off week 1 of the spring with Everest taking on the Infernos. The Infernos were the only team besides the Drought to win a Rumble in the winter. And can they claim the top spot this week? So pretty interested to see about that. And obviously, I don't think we've seen too much of the Everest, but you never know when kind of people are lurking in the shadows and stuff like that.
That's true. They've definitely still been getting their practice time in, so I'd love to see them come back strong.
And practice is also a thing that I think people don't really talk about too much, or not enough at least, is because you can practice, I mean, theoretically, you could practice every day of the week, and you could lose to a team who practices 1 to 2 times a week. And I think the biggest thing is getting efficiency out of your practice. Like, sometimes people just play practice as if they're playing like a game of competitive or something like that, and like they need to win the practice or scrim.
But it's just like any sport. Like, practice isn't passive, and you can't just go to games that are smaller games to practice. There has to be drills. You have to grind the aim labs. You got to get in scrims with teams where they say, okay, we're only hitting B because our A hits are strong, but B isn't, and such on. There's lots of things that a team has to focus on. You can't just go it alone.
Absolutely, and so right away we can see that the Everest actually opt for the Brimstone, whereas the Infernos kind of opt for that Omen. I think this is going to see quite a bit with not really the same controller, because with these controllers, it takes a lot of comfort. Omen kind of is that more, I guess, stylistic controller where you can have a lot of outplays, or you can be a little cheeky with your movements, and a lot of Omens can do that. And Pebble, especially as a player in the past, has kind of been that player who played a lot of Astra, and I bet he's really excited to show off his Omen.
I'm sure he is. And I like that we're starting to see Chamber as just a staple.
Absolutely. I think Chamber is really cool.
He's not ever overpicked, but he's not neglected either.
Absolutely. And I think just his utility in general is really cool. I've seen a lot of cool shots with the Sheriff. For some reason, Chamber players with their Sheriff is actually just insane.
Yeah, they're unhinged with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to see kind of a full B commit here with almost all 5 of them. One is kind of watching gate, but kind of leaving at this point. They're looking for a 5 kind of man rush here soon.
Yep. I don't see a lot of utility to poke in. It looks like they're considering it, but they've already been kind of smoked back there. So that means they'll really have to have a rush play style once the timer ticks down, because our defenders here are kind of taking a back seat. They're not really aggressing.
Yeah, the thing is here. They actually did get the trap kind of procced, so they do know they're there. But I don't know if they know if Mo's there as well. Jake gets one. Oh, unfortunately, Mo kind of misses that there, but Connect does get the double kill, so it is a 4v3 here for the Infernos.
And she did get super crowded there, though, so information is kind of out. I'm surprised this Killjoy, yeah, there we are, is rotating totally over and ready to set up camp there because the information is just on the Everest side.
Absolutely, we're going to see them kind of take on site here, and seems like they're clear it, nothing there too much. There's a lot of people lit, like Brimstone is lit on the Everest side. Inferno's Pebble does get taken down by Ganyu, which is a great shot there. Oh, it does have the spike actually. Spike is still not down, but they already looks like they get spiked down here. Great peek with the turret as we kind of see kind of often. Still 3v3 at the end of the day though. Prestige gets one. Ooh, Rainbow gets another one on the Ganyu.
He's going to have to close it in all by themselves, but they know where he's at. They can just keep him in guarding here. Just getting pressed up on. They see that shoulder.
Ooh, yep.
Ooh. That was a good technical play there, knowing to walk slow when you have the angle advantage. Keep that in mind. Doc, maybe suggest that later.
Absolutely. I think the Everest actually had a really good flank there. The unfortunate thing was Chambers' trip was right there, so they actually caught him. Because I think, honestly, a lot of times, if you don't know they're there, even if you do check it, people kind of holding that corner is obviously take at least one for the most part.
It's a real cavity. It's like worse than Seaside on Haven, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I like how the Everests are taking a very backseat feel to this. At least they were last turn. It looks like they will be this time. No one is aggressing mid. Like, they're nowhere near the door. They're okay to play out of market.
Yeah, I also just like how Everest kind of just honed in on the Infernos. Like, they did a good job, but they just didn't execute well, I guess.
Yeah,
it's like, it came to gunplay, but overall it was a great strat of just kind of, they know everyone's at B, they've seen 4, they know that there's at least a 5th, let's just flank, kind of hold them there, but got seen on the trap. We're going to see some Omen smoke, I believe. V-Spice kind of holding this angle. It doesn't look like, Everest are more so on a save now, so. Which is standard. When you lose that first round, it's obviously that you're most likely just going to full save. Looks like Pryor's kind of just going to the old CT. Be spicy with some jump right clicks. Fortunately, go down to Kinetic with the Spectres.
Killed my bot.
Infernos are really going with a herd mentality here. It's been kind of full push, except for this little standalone here in the middle, which is very profitable. Kinetic taking out Jake, going in for another one. Wow.
Yeah, I actually really like Inferno's kind of approach here. They're more so like they'll posture like they're going to rush, throw some util, get some util out of it, of course, and then they'll just kind of almost like migrate to another site as 5 together. Like they kind of like postured B, and then they kind of get utility, and then they go all the way through mid, and then all the way to A. And then we're kind of see this posture towards A little bit. Mostly kind of hold this now. So now we're going to see the Everest kind of have a full buy against Infernos. Should be bonus for the most part, which we see kind of often. I like this strat.
I don't like that Everest are letting all of the entry utility go to the Infernos. A lot of times I've been seeing that smoke from the Omen on A side deep into the hallway every single time. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, that push did not happen. This is crazy.
Yeah, even with the gun diff, they've actually gotten them 3 down, and now they have, just basically equal guns at this point with the Vandals and Phantoms there.
Yeah, they were able to walk right in there when Infernos were setting the pace. I think Everest are taking a little bit too far of a back seat here, and if they want to be able to react instead of be proactive, that's fine, but they have to be more solid in their position so they don't get run over on the first push.
Yeah, the one thing I will give kind of credit to, though, is I think it's Kinetic. The Jet actually just gets on site really fast with that dash and smokes. It makes it really hard to play against because you're creating that space where you're forcing the defender to either make a decision where you focus on the Jet or you focus on the other people on the team.
Yeah, you kind of like turn around.
Yeah, and I think
Kinetic.
I think the biggest thing we've seen, obviously still in pro play as well, is these Jets creating that pressure actually makes it so hard to play defense against you. Because when they're playing, not only are they dashing 3-1 site, but they're going to their smoke, and they're usually playing on a different plane. Like they're playing on the verticality-wise, so they'll go on top of Gen there.
Yeah,
so you're looking at those spots,
rushing towards Jenny there, a lot of Jets have been doing with the Cloud Burst, but like just overall we've been seeing that.
Yep. And I think that's really important, though, because a lot of Jets, like, I think that's what you need out of your Jets in offense. Like, Jet is a good operator and stuff like that, but I think she also needs to be able to kind of make that space when you're kind of attacking to really have those different angles.
Yeah, interestingly enough, kind of an initiator.
Oh, yeah. Jake taking on Kinetic there. Great shot with the Marshall. Marshall shots definitely feel quite good.
Yeah, that's pretty huge because Kinetic now has their ult ready, as well as Chamber, and we actually see the knives out now on Everest's side.
Yep, and I liked seeing those knives. Like I said, I think we've talked about in the past. Like I think holding ults is sometimes really bad there.
Yeah,
so
it can be, especially when you have the ult. Oh my goodness!
Good try there. Unfortunately misses. I think they have 2 knives left. They have 1. Okay, big reset if they do get it, but we'll see. B-Spice are kind of holding this mid down for the most part. This round's been pretty slow for the most part. Infernos are kind of just playing default more sense, kind of fanning out. They know, I think, that Everest are saving or, kind of down buying in terms of like playing for next round.
They may have got scared with that early blood and kind of wanted to drop to a more defensive field, spread out a little bit, but that poking from Everest has kind of stopped, and Infernos are going to need to step in the next like 35 seconds if they want to make it.
Prestige actually is the one with the offensive op here. They're playing pretty slow here, though, and they don't have too much time, and the Everest are honestly kind of reading them on this. They have 3 towards the side of B. Some try and spread through it. Okay, they're using utility. The biggest thing here is the Everest actually just have to stall them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if they actually wipe them or not. They just need to stall the attack, the plant.
No, they definitely have the time advantage here, which is huge.
Absolutely. Oh, Prestige missed that shot that you just cannot miss right there. And at this point, they just need to stall the plant, and they do win because I think they're just going to have everyone alive.
I think that's a good display of how that first blood, that first kill, can be such a mental game change.
Absolutely. Because the replay here of, the thing is, like, the Everest can just play back because they know that the Infernos are forced to attack you because they don't have much time, and fortunately Prestige just misses the shot, to V Spicy there and goes down. That's a lot of money down the drain, too. Like, buying an op like that is definitely not, I guess.
Round op,
yeah, exactly. And granted, he does have the ult this round, but, I mean, you still lose, like, the fact that they just get a free op now. Like, Everest just get a free op so they don't have to buy, and that's just a lot to the eco.
Yeah, you can't say, oh, I have an ult to back it up, because that means you just threw away an ult. So hopefully see a little bit more speed from the Infernos here so they aren't stuck in a real trap. But it looks like they've gone with a nice little fan here, just kind of feeling it out. Everest are getting a little bit more aggressive, but really not much. Spike is still in pocket. They are really just hanging back. It's nice and slow here.
Yeah, I think the Infernos had a pretty good, I guess, like, plan at first, but it seems like this time they're kind of just waiting to see if Everest are going to make a move, and Everest are really not budging here.
Which is good.
Which is good, exactly. It shows discipline. It shows that, Everest are not afraid. They don't have the, the player that's just like, well, let me pop off a little bit. Let me get that double, just kind of hold that area. Jake's kind of holding that gate area with an op that Pebble might kind of peek into any second here.
Pebble is definitely considering it. He might be scooting in now. He might see, going for the garden.
Yeah, he's probably just smoke there. Yep.
Arena's seen it. They're moving back.
Jake, unfortunately, not looking there.
Oh, my goodness. Pebble going crazy. He's going to move right in.
Oh, great blind. And he gets recon darted, too. Goodness. Wow. Some great utility uses from the Infernos here, and they're going to take site just like that.
Oh, that is crazy. I don't think all the waiting was necessary, but when they moved, they did well.
Well, it's a 4 HP here, so just anything can really take him down at any point here. Enemy tag. Great tags here from the recon drone, getting some great utility out of it. At least some information as well.
I think saw 2, if not 3. I don't know if he picked that last one to garden.
Dargig. Not reveal anyone, actually.
Yeah, it was a nice lineup, but I think if you understand the lineups, the placement is good, too. That shot
didn't do
much either.
Mogany Killer's huge because he actually gets to reset all of his HP, but Kinetic has a great shot onto him.
Oh, my goodness. Milk and Ganyu absolutely just playing this heaven here, ready to move into Spike. Only 1 in hell, but not a match.
Could be sticking.
He's got the lineup. A good shot.
Oh, great double shot. That's Pryor.
No way, that is huge. Well played.
And that is what we kind of expect from Pryor Sova. I mean, I think at the end of the day, I think this guy has more shock darts than all the Sovas combined in this Esports tower, honestly. He has all the cool, double shock dart at once, line up, stuff like that. He throws it out, runs away, and then just wins the round. So that was incredible. Great job by Pryor. And now we're going to see 4-1 from Infernos. In each round, it hasn't necessarily been a blowout by any means. It's been pretty close for the most part. So
I could definitely see at the half this being a real big flip.
Absolutely. And I think the biggest thing that was Everest just need to couple those. I think the one thing is they're kind of losing those 1v1 gunfights that we saw mid with Pebble and I think Brimstone there. That was pretty big. We're seeing Mo kind of shooting back and forth here. Prestige going to take on the angle, but
Yeah,
not quite peeking.
Faster game here. They kind of jumped right in. I still don't like that the Everest aren't using any utility to defend right off the bat. They're kind of letting Inferno's push in with that utility. And I think Pebble's utility moving in is what let them take A so fast.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing here is they're actually having Reyna and Jet hold this A site, and that's not much utility to kind of hold against these guys. So they're kind of just able to take site because they, Killjoy and, Sova and Brimstone are playing off site. So get a heal off a little bit. We still have 2 ults inside of Everest. We do have the Killjoy ult, and we have the Hunter's Fury here from Sova. So I could see them holding it in this point of view because I think they actually are on a save round here. Oh, and Pryor just looking in your right there. Sweet Spicy cleared the left, but not clear the right. Great shot by some good milk there. Gunning to put his alarm bot down, but it's time to go off. Pryor with a great flank. Another great shot, though.
Ganyu, a good reply to that. Flank from Pryor, if they can keep it up. Ooh, shot through the floor a little bit. Spike is getting very low, running close out of time. Might just have to go for the save, even though there's not a lot to save.
Yeah, I mean, they had a free gun from it. I think they didn't spend any money, so I think it's fine for them to just kind of get that back there. Getting 3, though, for Nico is not bad. I mean, it does put a dent into, at least some of their econ there for the inside of the Infernos. So we should see a full buy from the Everest again. Yep, just like that. Ganyu kind of doing great there with some good milk. And I think this need to get something started a little bit. I think they need to swap up locations a little bit, which seems what they're doing right now. That Killjoy is kind of posturing towards A. I think the Reyna Jet defense in A was not really cutting it just because, like you said earlier, the utility is not there.
Yeah, you can't have 2 duelists watching.
Yeah, and it just makes it so they get free reign. I mean, you get smoked off, you get flashed off, and next thing you know, you just have to give it.
But that Killjoy making a huge change now. B really doesn't have a lot of utility watching it. Good thing Infernos are really just posturing the same way, at least with their spike there, but they like to fan out and wait every once in a while. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe they were feeling really pressured by Everest last turn.
And Mo does have the Empress up. I would see if they go through A or Cat, maybe to pop that Empress and probably get a good use of that.
Looks like V Spicy is actually getting some heat. We'll see if they really do decide to push all the way through here.
I don't think they... I mean, they're definitely looking towards this direction, but... Oh, Jake gets a great pick onto Rainbow, and that's Spike, actually, so...
Man, that just changes the win con.
Prestige gets a pick on the Spicy, and it's a great trade between... Oh, they do get the recon bolt, unfortunately, so he's just give up bomb.
Yep.
But at least he doesn't go down for it, so... It looks like they're going to go from a market push, maybe to B.
Yeah, but he might be looking to close that door right now.
Oh.
Ooh, tried for the flank, but taken down. And not a lot of info gain there either. It's now a 2v3. They're running out of time, and Chambers low on health, but it is... they're just right there in the mouth of the site and decide to switch to A. There's a lot set up there, though. They take care of the...
Unfortunately.
Not able to stand against 2 of them.
Pebble does the kill. I think Jake's probably just going to hold the op, I would assume.
I think so. I would.
Oh, he threw it down.
Oh?
Unless he's trying to save it. Oh, wow.
Oh, no way. Is he going...
He might just go for it here by getting rid of the op, maybe thinking the op is not worth it or something like that.
He could be going in for the fight, and if he gets a kill or 2, he might run back to the op, but if he dies, then they don't know where the op is.
At this point, the op is way too far, I think, for him to get back. I think the biggest thing is maybe he's just going here to look for outros, and then just if he does die, they don't get the op. I think that's my guess is his reasoning.
Man, would you sacrifice an op for a few outros? I would if I got 2 people. Ooh. Flirting with 1. Oh, Pebble was not ready for that. So good thing he can move back.
Oh, nice shots.
Ooh.
Oh, one more?
No. No way.
Oh, Guzzy at 4. Honestly, wipes the entire team.
Gets a nice little Oni Phantom, but that op is gone. Worth it, though.
Yeah, I think it's worth it at the end of the day. I mean, you get a lot of credits for that. You couldn't...
And those were not kills you could have made with an op. Not
I'll say, especially this right here, I think it'd be pretty hard to at least get one and then go with that.
Yep.
So I think at the end of the day, it was a great decision. Gets... 4K for the round. Great job for Jake. Unfortunately, they do lose it still, but it means something at least momentum-wise to keep it going of, okay, guys, we're still fine with this kind of going.
Definitely good econ damage there to walk away with 1 Phantom, and the other team has to reset.
Everest have 5 ults now, so they should be able to kind of use some ults here to get some good value in terms of this B push. They're going to hear them.
Yeah. Looks like they can
gets 1. Oh.
1 and a bit of damage.
Yeah.
Definitely slowed him down, though.
The Brim ult is available. I'd love to see them used if they're kind of caught in this little corridor here.
Such of the move.
But unfortunately, Spicy is going to hold it.
Spike down B.
Okay. Empress is still going. I'd like to see that. Oh, great shot by Connect, though. Unfortunately, Mo was actually blinded there.
Ooh, Very narrow.
Great shot.
Oh,
One
my
enemy
goodness.
remaining.
So the scary thing about that Killjoy ult is you actually can spray through that wall there and just
Yeah,
go.
I don't like that positioning.
But they, yep. Oh,
One enemy remaining.
yep. Okay, one-on-one here though.
And Spike is down.
Kinetic is quite low though.
She is, but she has playing for time. All Kinetic has to do is keep making
Pros
more
no fake.
noise and distraction.
Oh, great job by Ganyo there. It was really close, and Everest are going to take this round. That was looking like it was kind of going to be an Inferno's round, I'm not going to lie there, with kind of how they took sight and stuff like that, but Everest played a great retake there and got everything they needed, honestly.
Excellently done. All right, let's see if they rinse and repeat and try B again or A.
Yep, some great ult usage by Everest there. We still have the Brim and Hunter's Fury. Orbital Strike and Hunter's Fury there, and those are two really big ults. I think especially for defense, the one thing that I guess Sovas can do especially is just rip those ults kind of off the get-go once you understand where they are. Especially if they go A here, Sova ult can kind of just clear that entire row there.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of surprised we didn't get to see that Brim ult because they knew that they had to be behind that smoke.
I'd also like to see, honestly, almost like a Hunter's Fury and Orbital Strike kind of combo, just because like they're forced one way.
Yes. Yeah,
oh, there's Prior ult. Yep, he does take down Spicy. That is the offensive ult here. It's a great start. That's what they need. They do have the Brim ult still, so I think they're just waiting maybe for... Oh, he's gone. My bad.
Yeah. I think, though, if he ever sees like 2 or 3 faces at a time, he's looking for a chance.
Oh, great job of Prestige there.
Another one.
Gets another one. Yep.
Huge value.
One enemy remaining.
We might catch this third right here, right outside his eye. Not
Oh,
quite.
Mo.
Goes down.
Very winnable. 1v2 is Reyna.
Yeah, Leers are coming out. Verticality has been used up. Just looking for one in hell and one behind Jenny. After that plant's gone down, he knows that one is going to be back there, especially with that paranoia. He's safe here for a second. Now, he's got all the information. Mo is ready to take this on.
He's just going to jump and try to get a 1v1 here. Oh, he does shoot.
Well, the shoot to mask the jump is huge.
Okay, Jet actually right-clicks there.
Goodness.
Great dismiss. 7 bullets.
He's got the time. He can just play this nice and slow and just take one out.
I like this wide swing here.
Oh, beautiful. Takes
Yeah, there it is. Wow.
Well played by Mo.
Yeah, I would say absolutely well played.
And even getting yourself into that position, you had to have good timing to take out that chamber we had absolutely lurking earlier and taking care of 2 people on the Everest side.
I also think Mo had a great bait here. I mean, he just kind of went down and just shot once. That's all it took to get Kinetic's full knives.
Yep.
He just literally insta-peeked it, right-clicked, and just didn't have anything. I think it's a great job by Mo there, just kind of understanding what kind of is needed to win the round there.
Yeah. Understanding the win con and not playing super aggressive. It was nice and slow in Mo, understanding that they had the time.
Yeah. I also think it's good that they realize that they don't heal there. Too many Reynas sometimes just instinctively want to press that heal over and over again, but goes for the Astral or the Ghost form, and then just dismisses it, and boom, great job. It's 1v1 there.
Look at this aggression from Momo. Is hyped up and ready to scout. We might even see a good flank here if they can clear out this lobby.
Yeah, the one thing that I think is definitely kind of the weakness of the Inferno's attack here is they kind of all are in the one spot.
They really do herd
a
lot.
Yeah, I think you can kind of push out when they're definitely herd somewhere. So they probably heard them A. Okay, guys, they're going A, and then instantly your B guys can push out and start looking for a flank.
Yeah, we can see really quick rotates from the Everest because of that, and I'm surprised we haven't seen the orbital strike yet. Considering that herd mentality kind of gameplay of the Infernos is pretty transparent. Now, it has got them quite a few kills, just being able to double swing basically everyone they come across, but it does just make a bigger target for the defenders, for the defenders to shoot at.
Yeah, I also think the thing is here though is it's been 3 rounds since he's had the orbital strike there, and and he's died over kills every round, so that's at least 3-4 points towards another ult. Oh, great job by Kinetic. 1v2 here, but Kinetic is quite low. It's gonna be kind of hard here with Jake just holding this angle.
Yep, Kinetic
he's quietly going though.
Quite a bit to go.
Oh, unfortunately, he's looking right. Jake was just ready for it, and great peek by Jake for another win for Everest. 4-6. I mean, they're bringing it back. It was just like that. It was 2-6, and now it's 4-6. And for Everest are doing a great job of defense. They've kind of adapted, I'd say, so far in terms of, I think, people pushing out and stuff like that to rotate early against the Inferno's kind of full herd playstyle that you were talking about.
I think they have, yeah. And when the Infernos, kind of as the attackers, you should be the ones setting the pace for the game.
Yeah.
You get the chance at this point in the game to accommodate and acclimate to the playstyle of the other team. So I'd like to see Infernos change the way that they play to get around this pull from the Everest.
Yeah.
And get back on top before the half. Ooh, Mo going aggressive again. This time, a lot more stakes. Oh, just looks in the face of 3 people, and then it takes him down. Too easy, but that
the Hunter's Fury's up, though.
It is. And Some Good Milk should be taking it right now, honestly, because you already know that this team likes to play together. And one of your men just went down and said, yo, I just saw 3 of them. They're sitting in lobby. Just do a nice sweep. You'll take some.
Jake does get a pick onto Pebble, actually, playing in this wall area for Gate. Tiles. Oh, does get flanked by Prestige, though, on top of Cat.
Prestige doing well. Be Spicy looking to back it up.
Stim?
Please?
So the Stims are really, really useful here. Just because, I mean, Stims can be the fights where even if you're not getting those headshots right away, that can be the difference between, you know, 3 body shots, right? Or you get an extra bolt for that 4th.
Yeah, I'm honestly not seeing as much utility from everybody as I'd like to see.
Yeah.
You know, in a lot of pro play, as soon as sight has been entered, it is just a utility maelstrom. And here, people are being a little bit more conservative with it. And I think you lose out on a lot of combo utility there. Because that Stim Beacon, the value in the Stim Beacon is not making Brimstone fast.
Yeah, I could see Brimstone possibly using the ult for once they hear plant here. But Ganyo is kind of holding this. Does have mollies, but I think not where default plant is. I think 1 is ready for it. Yep, just like that. Kind of stalls then. If they can just get the Brim ult here, and there it is, coming down. Oh, great job for it.
Oh, so good.
And he might not have enough time, actually. If he starts planning... Oh, he does not have time. So he's got to stay alive here. Yep, and the Everest are going to play the time there and get the kill on him as well. And Everest playing a great job there. I mean, yeah, they might be playing, you know, conservative in terms of like how they're using their utility and stuff, but they're doing a great job of discipline by just kind of holding those angles, not playing too aggressive on the defense, and just kind of getting, I guess, like taking advantage for us with that.
Yeah, especially Ganyu there. Like, that was huge. I think 2 or 3 of them would have gotten out of that orbital strike alive.
Yeah, exactly.
If it weren't for Ganyu being the pinch. Because when they drop their gun and go to knives to run out, they survive the orbital strike, which is basically just a huge shotgun.
Yeah, I mean,
but Ganyu makes it into a scissor. Yeah.
We're seeing 6-5 here, so if Everest actually, you know, win this, it's going to be a 6-6 round, which is kind of ideal with, you know, being exactly like Pebble going to use the Omen ult, kind of does see Killjoy on the back of sight.
Yep.
Oh, great shot by Prestige. Mo was getting a little too greedy by doing that every round almost.
They really were. That info is out, though, and Everest are already on the move, or at least we see them posture over a little bit.
That's the 2nd time in a row, actually. They did the same thing last round as well.
They really did.
With kind of taking them down with that jet.
Mo got a little bit greedy there.
Smoke's down.
I will say, though, that Mo's peeking out onto B gets a lot of value once she knows that they're not there.
Oh, great shot by Kinetic, and then Prestige gets one right after as well. They're doing a great job with this B take. They do have the Killjoy ult. I can see him just kind of popping in this corner here.
Yep, really securing it right now that we're close to the half.
But the unfortunate thing is that if they make plays, they're going to be pushed right away here. Left side, yep. Oh, doesn't use it.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Oh, does get killed. Prestige does a great trade, though.
Is returned. Now it's just down to Jake, and they have the ult.
Yeah, but unfortunately. Prestige got the 4K that round, too. Great round from Prestige there. 7-5 Inferno's going into defense here.
Switching sides.
And I'm really curious to see kind of how these teams play on this swap here. Yeah, Infernos are playing kind of that 5-man, you know. Everest playing that slow and steady. We'll see kind of, you know, now it's reversed.
Yeah, yep.
Anything, you know, you're kind of looking forward to or, you know, hoping these teams kind of looking at right now?
More utility, and I don't like this herd kind of pushing.
Yeah.
I want at least someone watching the back, because otherwise, when the other team picks up on it, flanks just come too well.
I think that one lurker is definitely needed sometimes, especially with the Killjoy and offense and stuff like that. They do a great job of kind of just lurking through mid and playing that slow and stuff like that. Ooh, this should be a cool lineup here from Some Good Milk. We do love some Sova lineups. They're always fun to watch and enjoy.
Almost as good as Viper lineups.
They're better. Oh, that's a great tree.
That's a sneaky one. Yeah, they don't even look for it.
Double darts back and forth here.
Goodness, and aggressive take there. Already on site and clearing out boats. Prior goes down. They just own this place. Only a tiny bit of damage onto Arena, which basically doesn't count. And they've already got 1.5 down on the Infernos. Infernos are just kind of blocked outside here.
That's a great take by Jake there, just dashing through, instantly getting the side there, making so. Oh, Prestige gets some good milk on the left side, trying to be a little cheeky there, but gets him down. Oh, Sky Flash. Oh, great molly there, getting like 2 of them right there at least, forcing them one way.
Man, Infernos have to move back over, and again, this just push together, win together mindset as they are mollied off on one side, they all decide to go to the other, and they're just taking out one at a time because of it.
3v1 now. Kinetic quite low, and V-Spice great headshot, and Everest are going to take the first round of attack. A lot of ghosts going on, but most likely they should be buying. I'm guessing they're probably going to buy up to Spectres and stuff like that of that nature.
Typical second round.
Yeah. It's always really important to kind of win that second round when you have the huge advantage of just being able to force buy Spectres and stuff like that comparatively to Classics. And
secure the bonus after the force. Spectres, Ghosts, Sheriff, the like.
And we're going to see just Classic for one of the Infernos, just, full save. I thought at first they were kind of cheeky and try to stack sight. I do like the stack kind of ecos when you have the defense there.
Here.
Whereas the Inferno's just kind of holding it here. Everest are pushing. Great job by just spraying. Whoa! Oh, whoa!
Connecting with the info really
kind of peeked in there.
Yeah, got a little saucy. Sending the Owl drone in now. A good call. They've already got quite a bit of utility down now to hold that and really push this Infernos right off into the back. And man, they are playing after. I do love the aggression from Mo. They're already set up for the post-plant scenario. Spike is down, looking up to take some people out.
Okay, and we're going to see Rainbow get taken down there. Prior taken down there.
Sorry, it was loud.
Ooh, Jay could take down Pebble as well, and that's kind of what you kind of expect in terms of a bonus round for the most part, or the buy-up round after you win. And now this should be the bonus round actually.
Sure.
So we saw the Spectres kind of just taking sight there. Nothing the Infernos can really do there. We're gonna see the Vandals and Phantoms come from the Infernos now. So this is gonna be a big round in terms of the Everest's opportunity here. If Everest even get, I would say 3 is actually huge there, because by the time they actually buy, their Infernos are gonna be kind of down a little bit in eco. And we're seeing kind of a 5-man hover here for the side of B here.
Yeah. Ooh, no. Oh, no.
Yeah, Kinetic gets a shot right away onto Jake.
Early pick right onto Jake. Jake getting a little too saucy there and decide to follow in after it. They did not like what they saw with that recon dart coming out of B, so they decided to go mid. There's not a lot of people watching mid in the old school kind of aggressive mid way.
Yeah.
We really see people hang way back here and deep into market.
Oh,
kind of forcing that bottleneck. Oh, Kinetic looking to take out Mo that always loves pushing forward, but Mo able to take Prior first. So Kinetic's kind of set on the back foot here without that support, maybe looking to rotate further into B, pick up a chamber. People are kind of pushed all the way back to spawn. Not sure if they want to posture A or B, looking to that catwalk or maybe market.
absolutely. They're kind of slowly playing it here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Spike really knows either. They're just going to take the path of least resistance. Mo, wow, hungry for more, eats the lead from bullets, or eats the lead from Pebble.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Pebble kind of holding this trade room action here with the 2, trying to kind of push it in here. Ooh, Prestige does trade with the Pebble though there, so that's not too bad.
Good looking to drop the Spike here.
1v3, yep.
Ooh, but they're
Kinetic does actually get the 3K there, and great job by defenders. Kind of expected. The Everest were on a bonus round, so obviously kind of expected in terms of winning that round. But I think they took down 1 or 2, which isn't that bad. So now we're going to see the first kind of what I like to call, the even round, which is everyone gets to buy here with, Vandals and Phantoms and so on.
Yeah, I like to think of it as the first full gun round.
Yeah, and wow, Prestige has 21 kills, and Jacob with 22 here for this Inferno versus Everest game, just doing a fantastic job, honestly.
And we have been seeing that. The IGLs are not necessarily the IGLs, but someone to top board with the Jet every time by quite a bit.
Absolutely, and seems like, Mo's kind of been a great job of, a new addition to this team in terms of playing aggressive and being a good player and getting better each week. So let's see stuff like that. Kinetic is going to kind of jump peek, does take a bullet or 2, kind of dashes out, gets the dash, which is pretty important.
Mo just owning this mid turf. No one's really looking into it. Might get some flack from Prior soon. Jake and company looking to push into B. Maybe some consideration for A. They're really just feeling it out. Again, looking to see what they can take. Looks like they might go for the Spike rendezvous back to B. We see people rotating over. So let's see if the Infernos can reply to that, because it looks like they've already spent quite a bit. We even just saw a shadow step over on A side.
Yep.
Nope, there's the rotation as Everest already almost own this site. They don't know it yet, though.
Yeah, dart down. Slowly taking sight here. Should see the plant. Last time the Inferno's, the Everest planted here, they actually had a really great post plant there. And prior to a shock dart kill on a Mo, actually. So that's a great first start there. 5v4 now. Oh, great molly here. He does the orbital strike available. Oh, unfortunately, this could go past his molly as it drops, and he was not ready for that. And Infernos have a great retake. It seems like almost it was a blink of an eye as they just got onto site and took over everything. And now it's going to be 9-7 for the side of Infernos. Making sure they give that ult over to Pryor. Hunter's Fury is quite valuable, so don't blame them.
A little bit low health, but well done. Infernos taking it to a 7-9.
Absolutely, and it seems like Inferno's retakes are actually doing a great job there of kind of just waiting for everyone and then just kind of full committing with all 5 of them and just really taking it down, honestly.
Yeah, and I like that just about the game setup. If you're more comfortable on attack, you can play more back foot on the defense portion of each round and then play retake.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're seeing a posture towards A here as well. Everest haven't really tried A so far yet.
And that defense on the A should be pretty solid. Hopefully we can see this Omen really push out, but it doesn't. It looks like they're more interested in Catwalk. Ooh,
we're going to have a save round here. Great jump by Jake here. Prestigious gets a pick right away, though.
Oh, no.
That was a great peek, but that was a great communication by the Everest there by just peeking at the exact same time because that can go really bad pretty fast there.
Yeah, that Jake's peek there was just not super great. Really showed his foot out there, let his verticality be known.
Oh, wait a minute.
This is a tricky situation. There's no way they're going to check this spot. Doesn't look like they're interested in moving through, though, and I wouldn't either. That is a dangerous game to play.
Maybe they're going back to it. They said, maybe.
No.
But it seems like they should go right back to A, actually,
and I love this. And we see this a lot more in Pro as well, where they all flee the scene loud and then walk back up into it, the old re-hit. So looks like Pebble might be ready for that.
And they walked all the way there, too.
Oh, and a great smoke.
Oh, they're going to walk out here.
Goodness, Pebble with a great one right through the smoke, looking to get some more.
Oh, you know, the door is down now. They do have sight completed here. The only thing that's available is the Omen ult, which actually still has a bit of utility chance here. Pryor gets a kill on Nagano, so that means the Killjoy utility is down now. Gets one. Oh, actually doesn't get one. I think he just barely missed or just barely missed the head there. And Inferno's another great retake. Granted, the Everest did eco there, but
Everest eco hopefully will bring them this next round because they are falling behind with a 7-10.
So this round coming up here is actually be pretty crucial to their actual, I'd say, winning chances. I think next round's a big round because they have enough money, and they just need to save up for the next round and hopefully can win that full buy round so they can get something going here.
No, we're definitely into end game feel as soon as someone gets 10 points or there's a spread of like 3 points here.
Yeah.
A Series B posture, I'd like to see a really aggressive push considering that there is no utility here on B until that Sova starts to push. So.
Ooh, great dart. He doesn't even know where it is.
Yeah, well done.
Ooh, great shot into Jake, though. And easy shot to the wall. Oh, great flash. Actually, does just take one down, though, at least. Going to take Rainbow down.
Not quite able to take any, but...
we have 4 ults for the side of Infernos this time now.
Massive.
Getting that Hunter's Fury down is actually huge here, so that means they can't actually clear out boat. Oh, nice shock dart. Oh, huge blind opportunity here.
This is a great paranoia.
He blinded pretty much all 3 of them, I believe.
Oh, doesn't see a whole lot. That paranoia was not super utilized.
That was a really great flash, too.
Kinetic just holding out boats here.
Yep.
A great lineup.
Still a 2v3.
Oh, right before they were able to get that kill.
And that's what we're kind of saying here. Everest need to kind of get this thing going here as well with their guns, so them having a full buy round. Losing only 2 as well, so they should be able to kind of fork over maybe the credits to fund the last 2 here.
Or the ultimate econ. We see 3v4 ultimates in the bank. And taking out the right ones on the Inferno side would give you a huge leg up by using any of those ultimates. Orbital Strike would be huge against the defending side, considering how fast we've seen rotations and what a style of retake they're looking to hold. So I could see them getting caught up in the back somewhere and just taking out with the Orbital Strike.
I also think getting this over there, like a Pryor especially, just making it so he can't just clear that boat for free there is huge, because then you just don't have to, you can hold your spots, you get to hold them as well, and you have the Brim ult as well.
Especially considering how comfortable Pryor is with the map.
Oh, here it is. Throws one. Oh,
Oh,
does barely miss the second one, and I think the third one he just kind of ripped it the other way, but really close to getting that one there.
Interesting pull right there, bringing us to a 3-3 in Ultimate Economy. We didn't get very much out of that.
I'll say, now with the Hunter's Fury being gone, actually, means Everest can actually Killjoy ult here and take it without having to worry about anything to take it down. They're actually ulting to bait B.
No way. That is huge. Oh, the push is beautiful.
We've seen this before, too, and it's just a great idea. We see the spike already at B. Now they can start going. The only problem here is they have to make sure they can stall long enough for their team to get there. They do have the orbital strike. I think you can use it just to stall here.
Oh my goodness, Paranoia is already out. And that's the problem with the Killjoy ult is that once you put it down, it's a low timer, so you have to start pushing immediately.
Empress ult is propped, which I do like. I think it's a really good opportunity for Empress here to kind of have ready for the resets.
Oh,
Pebble is get some good milk down. Gets one. Great reset. Another one.
Mo doing great. They had the site split in half there, and the pinch was beautiful. They let the defenders have, like, B lobby, B main, but, man, from market and from the gate and from the back, from boats, they were already all, like, holding the site. So that Empress just really locked down, and they were able to take that no problem, bringing us to a 9-10.
And the thing is, with the Everest rotation kind of being played there, the Infernos don't know how many people are in sight. So it's not like they're just going to just instantly rush 5 people in sight because they know there's only 2, because they don't know that.
Right.
They only know that, you know, they're on B site, and okay, maybe Killjoy might be late for the rotate, but they don't know about the others. And so I think it's a great job of kind of forcing that. Where you see the knives pop from Kinetic here. Oh, they did see 1 or 2, I think,
Yep. Which is nice. They don't really like that. They're all pushing right back to B.
And it's great that these teams, especially both teams, were when they're on the offense here. You've kind of seen it from both teams here. Not really forced to commit here. They'll get a little bit of utility. They'll rotate out. They might look for an opportunity to see if they have an opening there, or maybe a site, a way to sight. And if they don't see it, they'll just rotate again.
They're definitely comfortable with poking and rotating. And I think if you don't have a strong connection in your team or a strong IGL, that can't happen.
Prestige to get a kill onto Jake. That's just what they needed to kind of get things going here. Inferno still have the Seekers out as well as the Omen ult, but the Omen ult's kind of, you got to just kind of make a good use for it. That you have to make an opportunity for that. Oh, Mo is actually going to see the Omen. Doesn't peek though. Okay. Oh, wow.
Ooh, Mo under serious fire, looking to just run out. And those Seekers are coming out. Ooh, almost great utility onto Mo with those Seekers, but it's not quite there. Mo looking to get these knives out of the way. Ooh, that right click is just dumped.
Last player standing.
1v3 here.
Going in for the defuse. Prestige taking it early. Mo is just held out by utility here and not a lot to save. Gets a free gun, but man, only 2 people taken down.
Yep, and we're going to see the score, 11-9 here. Inferno's kind of getting that round back. I think Everest should be able to buy they should. They have most of everyone buying. They're going to have the operator from Jake, or from Kinetic actually, for the defense here, as well as one from Jake. So we're seeing kind of an operator battle going back and forth here, and they're actually going to be peeking the exact same spot. So if this isn't an ego battle, I don't know what it is. Nothing better than losing, winning that operator battle against the other Jet. Okay, they're both peeking here. And they both kind of shots go out. They miss.
Sound rings. Yeah,
Jake makes a call, which is a good call here to just give that up because Kinetic actually has the advantage once you miss those first shots.
Yep. Mo with the aggression moving in. We start to see Kinetic pushing way back, trying to get back on his site. Got to break the glass for it.
Now, the one thing that I guess Jet Ops do kind of take away is you either have to play really aggressive even with your secondary when you're getting on the site to kind of make that, I guess, spacing happen, or you kind of have to just play that more defensive and look for a pick the other way.
It really, the nice thing about a Jet is its versatility and mobility, and once you choose the op, you lock yourself down in more.
Oh, and Jake gets Kinetic actually with the operator. Great trade there.
With a good assist from their Sova. Oh, just barely sees that beanie. Jake might be able to take this one.
Oh, he does another
Paranoia.
I don't think he saw him from the flank, though.
Ooh, a close
Oh my gosh, he
there.
almost just got him.
That's crazy.
Spike down.
Traded 1 for 2, but they were actually still down 1. Prestige has a great flank here. They have no idea he's here. Oh, but good milk.
Out of it.
Yeah. Man, that's tragic.
Oh, goodness. They've just got
some
one
good
left.
milk really saved that round right there.
Not ready for it.
Yeah.
They're already pacing, looking for him. Contact's been made. Even if he
dinks
gets
it. Great shot from underneath there by Jake. And man, Prestige had the opportunity to kind of make the difference that round, but Good Milk just kind of instantly, peeked him and just domed him. So unfortunately, Prestige did not get the shots off that he needed to get that, make that happen. And great shots by Good Milk there. And Everest, 10-11. This has been a great game back and forth here. Still no clear victor as well, and I think Inferno still have enough money to buy this round. But I will say, I think if Everest can win this round, I think either or can win this round. The eco could really hurt for next round. We see the Hunter's Fury up as well. So we see Orbital Strike and Hunter's Fury here. We saw one good Orbital Strike, which was really good, of course. I don't think that actually sees anything.
I want to see more Omen ults just for the replay value. Those are fun.
Or even just getting, I mean, Omen ult does a really good job of just kind of seeing where they are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, you can do a really cool thing with Killjoy ult too.
Wow, what is this attacker's Killjoy going to grab?
I think they're going to get detained. Okay, no, they just barely get out of it, which is nice, but they do clear sight in the meantime. Pebble actually gets Mo in that kind of quarrel there. Jake is bringing their Vandal all the way here to boat.
I love that. Ooh, Jake posted up. Looking for this right here. Ignores the bird. It gets shot for it. Ooh, they are just pushing in the utility, but they don't know they're being watched from the side.
Jake gets another kill in Kinetic. Kinetic is... Oh!
That was...
Prior? Yep, great dart.
Yep.
And he's swapping back and forth here.
Oh, no.
Oh, great flash there by Jake. They do have the Hunter's Fury available, though.
They sure do, and there's only one spot to put it.
Oh,
excellent.
The thing is the Orbital Strike was going, and so I think Good Milk thought they can actually wait on it, but unfortunately, I think the Orbital Strike was actually off the plant.
They did not plant default there. They kind of planted off to the side.
I mean, he can see it too, but I think he just ulted in the wrong spot.
That is rough. Oh, the timing is off. That brings us to 10,
I guess,
12.
as you could say, he missed the Orbital Strike. Oh, he was trying to go too fast, and so he just clicked it off.
Like
okay.
There. That's rough.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Good Milk could not actually react in time, and they just defused. So that's a really tragic scenario, but great job by Infernos pushing it the last second here.
Yeah, no, that boat clear was huge.
Yeah.
That flash and Omen pushing right into his own smoke is really what secured that win.
A little high.
Little deep. But you know what?
Hey, that's okay. Next one.
You've had enough impressive
lineups. Oh, Prior with the double shock dart to Mo once again.
Really punishing that sloppy shock.
Info
dart from earlier. Smoke looking to get that one off.
Prior's shock darts are truly incredible.
Ooh, Jake getting aggressive.
Oh, Ganya with a great shot there.
Still walking the two guns around, holding on to that beautiful op. Looking to take some people out up here in heaven.
No one shoots it. Okay. Okay, it's still going. They're going to get shot through. Exactly. I'll say the moment you don't shoot that dart, especially on A site, you're going to take advantage of for sure. And Pebble to take down. It's now a 3v2 here instead of Everest. This could be the win here for the Infernos.
Be spicy. Putting that stim beak down finally.
And just like that. The Infernos pull out. They will win and advance to the grand finals this week. Overall, a great game. I think it was back and forth. And Esports Tower. You know, going at it alone can only get you so far. Ultimately, if you want to increase your chances of success, you have to level up your team skills. We just saw the last, game that we saw a lot of team skills shown as a lot of communication being used there. You can see how talented they are. Esports Tower really takes the time to create teams of well-matched teammates. I'd like to give a shout out to Coach Halter, and if those watching haven't checked out Esports Clubs, you should. It's a fast track to rank up. And we also pulled the standings here to see how we kind of got here. We saw the Infernos play the Everest, take the spot for the Infernos there, and the next game we will see the Landslides versus Quakes, which, kind of two teams we have seen here a lot of, and especially last week we saw Landslides fall to the Droughts in the grand finals, unfortunately. But is there anything you kind of want to add for last game that you saw?
Ooh, I just liked the team play kind of feel that we got from people. I saw some good use of land, being able to pinch the other teams around. I think utility usage was good, but we could have seen more.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is not really seeing too much of the Brim stims. Big thing about Brim changes, the stim pack and stuff like that wasn't really being fully utilized, but maybe next game we can kind of see that being utilized. So we're going to go to break, and we'll be right back with another game of Valorant.
NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Welcome back to this week's broadcast of the Esports Tower Rumble in Valorant. We are broadcasting it from the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena, and welcome to the Esports Tower Spring Rumble Week 1. The Infernos have already punched their ticket into the grand finals, and now the Landslides and Quakes battled out for the final spot. I'm your host, Brandon Red Hots Koziancic, and joining me to call all the action today is Greg Old Soul Smith. And we kind of see the, quick bracket there. But overall, Greg, I know we kind of talked about this a little bit, but a lot of the new changes have happened and stuff like that. And this new map, I think we're going on Bind next.
Yep.
And this will be kind of more we've seen Omen and Brimstones and stuff like that. When we kind of saw last game, but the one thing I really do want to see is these Brimstone stim packs. And how do you think kind of like these stim packs can change kind of angles as they previously couldn't, like hookah and stuff like that?
Well, it just opens up the stim pack totally, because it used to be that the stim pack was like, it kind of made you into a sentinel. You were just good for that one spot, but now it adds so much more mobility.
Absolutely, especially like the linger effect. If, you kind of you put it down, and once you leave it, you have it for like another 5 seconds and stuff like that. So you can obviously use it for entering it too, because I mean, if you have the difference, it's like an Empress for the most part in terms of like the attack power and stuff like that. So I really hope we can kind of see stuff like that. I mean, maybe we could probably see maybe Astra on Bind. She is really good on this map after all, but overall, you never know stuff like that. So we're going to see the Infernos take down the Everest. Now we're going to get the Landslides versus the Quakes here in the bracket. So really exciting stuff to see, kind of the Landslide versus Quakes, especially on a map like Bind that has been here since, day one. So a lot of teams are practicing on that one. You can never give me that excuse in this one.
Yep, that is very true. This one is tried and true.
Absolutely here, and I think overall, I really do kind of like seeing these new agent picks and stuff like that. I know with Bind, people kind of usually go all over the place with their agent picks.
They can.
And I mean, especially with these changes, it's kind of going to be interesting to see. Sometimes we've kind of seen with the almost double controllers, we've seen a lot of like Astra Vipers, because Viper has so much utility on this map, and just different duels, stuff like that. We've seen Raze. Like, Raze is a really good pick on this map. Honestly, I'd love to see some Neon, but I don't think people are too comfortable with that.
Oh, we've been pushing for Neon for so long.
And I think Neon does a great job of kind of, on this map, we did actually see, like, people might say, oh, well, we haven't seen too much Neon and stuff like that, but she was picked one game in pro play, so that's pretty cool, at least to kind of get that thing going. I think her ability to rotate so fast. And also, Yoru on this map is kind of a consideration with this TP being able to hold two sites at once.
Yeah, the trickiness with the TP. Speaking of which, Omen.
Absolutely.
Omen is huge again, which I'm so happy for.
Yeah.
And, because this is such a beta map, people are already comfortable playing on Omen. Just old school players are. So I think he'll reintegrate pretty well onto maps like this.
Absolutely. And I think the biggest thing is, obviously one of the biggest tricks in the book here is the fake Omen TP, where you jump in, cue your TP, your shadow step, and then get out of there. So always love seeing stuff like that. And we saw the Yoru hovered for a second, but it was not locked in.
They're also hovering a Phoenix, so don't get too excited.
I mean, we have seen Phoenix kind of using this map with his ability to ult through TPs and stuff like that to trade or get something like that. I mean, granted, you never know and stuff like that with the Astra being hovered. But, I think Astra, like we said before, the pre-match here, is Astra's still good in this map.
We just saw Sadquack consider the Cypher and switch to Chamber, and we've talked about that before. I think Chamber,
And I think after kind of seeing more, especially lately, of the patch and stuff like that, I think Chamber isn't necessarily a Cypher replacement. I think a lot of the time it comes to how comfortable you are playing either of them. Chamber obviously has like that share of kind of utility you can kind of have with Eco and that nature. And I think if you have the lineups with Cypher and you're a good Cypher player, I think he still has his spot and has a lot of value.
I think you can't really justify having a Cypher and a Viper. So if your Viper is there for a more long-term stay, you can take the more aggressive, more mobile, more gunplay-oriented Chamber.
Absolutely.
So, and I think we see both of those picks on either side.
Yeah, and we have teams kind of going with actually a pretty different comp that we were kind of talking about earlier. And we're going to see the Viper versus the Omen, which is, pretty fun to see as well. We're going to see the Chamber versus the Cypher, as well as the kind of Raze versus the Phoenix and or Reyna. Landslides are actually going to go with the more so Sky as that second duelist approach. So
yes, and I love the way that you can play Sky can change so much from team to team.
Yeah.
Sky is one of my mains and always has been. I love seeing her pop back into the meta every once in a while.
I just think her utility is so fun. I think the Seekers and your pop flashes for yourself, not only for your team, the dog, and obviously she even has a heal.
Yeah, a very team-oriented player and a very back of the pack, like a safe player to play.
Yeah, either team will take the final spot in the grand finals between these teams. So both teams are kind of looking to kind of make that break for the spring season here. So we'll see who joins them after who wins this game here.
All right, let's see a nice hookah push.
Yep.
That dog, so good for
clearing everything.
50-50, clearing things out.
Oh, does see two of them actually.
Maybe even three. I don't know if that one back there was peak. This Cypher Cam looking to back that up, make sure people don't move around. Majabis
does
holding the spot down well. And doesn't even move. They already know that they're there. Weisiger kind of pushed back. Sadquack ready to take one out.
Oh,
this is
unfortunately close though.
That's 100 credits lost. Male grabbing that orb because they know they have the time for it.
I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, it's tragic.
You miss those bullets, that's 100 credits lost every time.
Every time. Oh.
And we're just seeing just quick rotate. It seems like they have no one anchoring A actually, so we're just going to see Landslides just make the option, or sorry, Quakes make the option to rotate to A here.
Cypher ditches the spike and goes to set up camp through U-Haul here. Might even get a peek out onto their Sky. We'll never know. Oh, sure enough, Quaxial plays onto Viga, taking him and letting him know that they're there.
Yeah, got the plant down. Still 4 versus 3 here with the Quakes kind of holding down this post plant here. Majabis does not have the grenades, but does the boom bot. Ooh, great no peek there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, glad he held the flash there too. Oh.
Ooh, Weisiger, that heal was maybe not the way to do it. They really braved the storm
they really went for that heal, but you took all the damage you just healed and probably more.
Yeah, and I don't like using that heal as a...
Oh, great shot, though. Doesn't matter.
Nice. That aim was great. Sunny Lee, distract us from that dangerous heal.
And Quakes actually did a pretty good job there. They do take 3 down and get plant down, so potentially have enough money to force, but at the end of the day, I think it's just principle that you're most likely just going to kind of buy down, play for next round, have that save, and just play for next round overall.
Yeah, and I mean...
It just means you have utility. You can buy stuff like a Frenzy or things like that this round, and I think it's still worth to have a full utility next round, whereas,
it really is.
Yeah, the landslides are...
Your utility is what makes your comp special, and it's where each person drives out, what it means to be them and their play style, and that's what you have special from the other team.
Yep. And we're going to see kind of, like I said, Quakes kind of having that full save here. Landslides buying the classic, Spectres with an Ares here and there.
Okay. The same holds all into B. They decide to not go in with an Initiator. Instead, just throw Weisiger up. having trouble with this.
Okay, turret did 40 damage.
Turret, yeah. Looking to push the Leer in.
Ooh,
that
kind of holding this.
is ready. Yeah, they're watching Garden. They just kind of went up for the orb and are now rotating back to get a full push through Hookah. Tracker looking to play around, maybe catch one of this off on A. They know they got the rotate last time, so they're not comfortable all moving over to one side yet until they at least see Spike and maybe take a couple kills, and I like that from the landslides. Ooh. Tucker making a lot of noise, kind of playing sloppy, gets Coaxial out some shots from the Ares. I do love the Ares on Sky.
I think especially holding this A with the Ares is really good because you can kind of spray through that box as well. And now they're taking 3 down here for the side of Quakes. And Landslide is doing a great job of holding. I do like the Bulldog buy. Okay, good Flash doesn't know exactly where they are. Ooh. Can trade at least one. Okay. The whole team has came, and there you go. It's a flawless victory, which is not really uncommon. I mean, usually you can kind of get 1 or 2, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's still fine when you're doing a full save. So,
yeah, they were doing all the right things, but these defenders are just rock solid here. So bringing us to a 2-0, which means we get a nice little bonus round from the landslides here, and we'll see how the Quakes can reply to that.
Absolutely, and we're just going to kind of see the first round in terms of the Quakes having the first full buy, so should have at least the same firepower. We're going to see kind of some back and forth here, and if landslides win that, the save, it's always huge, or the bonus I should say.
Yep.
Vega kind of looking for that trip. Vega was actually recently promoted within the Esports Tower. Has been really impressed by coaches with his improvement so far, and so we love to see stuff like that, especially in the Esports Tower, which is all about it.
All about improvement, indeed. Edmeans.
Ooh, great volley.
Oh my goodness.
I was hoping he kind of did.
Sidequack, yeah. Taking out Rafa there. Everybody is on site right here, very grouped up. Going in for that plant there, and man, they have done so much effort to keep that default plant live right there.
Yep.
We've seen all the snake bites put out there as well as some smokes. Weisiger taking out Sidequack's got to reply, back that up.
Ooh. Does get the flash off.
Flashes. Those pop flashes have been used every round.
Oh, a huge flank from U-Haul here, and they just weren't ready for it, and so Landside's going to actually flawless that Quake's full buy round, which is not ideal.
No.
And because now the Landslides actually get a full set of guns for free.
Yeah, sure do. That's a rough one.
Yeah, and it seems they had all 3 of them kind of look at the same spot, and then Quaxel just has a huge flank as well with Luno, so pretty hard to actually kind of deal with that much angles at once.
That was a pretty perfect bonus, pushing us to a 3-0, which is a little uncomfortable for the Quakes.
It's quite literally perfect.
Flawless even.
Yeah, flawless even. So we're to see a Bucky here, kind of maybe some cheese getting into
a little nasty,
the U-Haul. But the Landslides have actually yet to play in Hookah here. So
now this is the part of the game where we not only start getting up into full guns, but we start getting closer to utility or ultimates. So keep an eye out for that ult econ. I know a couple people are halfway or more full. If that Skye gets a kill, then she is online to get some Seekers out for the post plant.
Absolutely, indeed. And we're kind of see, a little bit of back and forth here.
Ooh. Bad timing on the garden there, Weisiger. Hopefully this Leer
still alive though.
Yeah, they are, luckily. Rafa not really there to back that up, so Weisiger's kind of going in and alone. Sidequack able to take 2 people out. Man, they've just been watching Garden so well. Majabis.
One enemy remains.
I will say, Quack and Majabis for this B hold between them two is there's nothing in past it. I mean, they have the chamber kind of holding, and they also have the Raze utility. And it seems like Quakes really have no answer to this. I mean, it's really hard with, their cross angle, and it looks like they have really good communication kind of synergy there on the side of there.
It just got a little bit worse for them as Tour de Force is now online. As a defender who already has a 4-round history of just absolutely blocking any B push, that's huge. I'm surprised they don't have someone watching the other side. And in fact, it looks like he might be posted up in heaven for this one. Could be setting up a nice little teleportation here.
That's always fun.
Love that.
And the Quakes have a full buy here. At this point, I think the Quakes really do need a round here to kind of get something going.
Even if not just for morals' sake.
Yeah, exactly. I mean
4-0 right off the bat, that's rough.
And if you go down 5-0, you have to save again. So it's definitely, you don't want to do that again.
And then you're just 1 point away from losing any chance to advantage in the half.
Absolutely. We're going to see kind of a default here from the Quakes. They decided that, hey, let's just kind of look for picks, see what we can find, and then go from there. Ooh, they might have a kind of a 2v1 scenario here. The dog is going to find him, yeah.
Take one out. See, Quaxio likes to play off that. Luna decides to push all the smokes up. Weisiger likes to play as if they're pushing through, but runs off of that Lear. I don't know if they're going to go in for the re-hit or not, because it is still slow on B's front. Looks like that turret's starting to catch somebody, but it's, again, just a little poke, just a little look. Not anything more than information gathering from both sides so far. And I like that. That's a good use of utility so far. You can't be afraid to use your utility early. Quack looking to just fire off some intimidation rounds. Tracker as well with the molly.
They're actually stacking 3 this time as well. They've kind of swapped it up. They added another one to this.
Posted up over here. Quack, whenever they want, though, can set that tour de force out. They're a little bit low health now. Yeah, tags him even, but Vega doesn't want to play off
playing
of
this
it.
really slow, and they don't have much time to do this now.
It's going to be a full surprise push onto somebody at this point.
And the thing is here, if they want to make something happen, they're going to have to really just sprint here soon. Landslides have actually not moved a single inch.
No, and they're not worried. Still, they're just using utility to hold off. That flash was not for any reason other than to just make time. That kill was pretty meaningless.
Quack just kind of just pushes out. Does have a great TP there. Oh, does get the plant off action. Oh, and he stops the plant, and that's going to be the round.
Oh, goodness. Do you get the 300 credits for planting after the kill? Okay.
Yeah, you still get the money.
Well, that's nice. They did get 300
it helps the eco, but, I mean, at the end of the day, I think when the problem here, that's the one thing that does actually have the downside of like, kind of this play standard, you know, kind of look for picks and stuff like that. If you play too slow and you look for picks, and then in this case, the landslides literally did not move at all.
Yeah.
They're just going to hold there.
Oh, yeah.
And at that point, you don't start making your play until 30 seconds in, and you're still not even as 5.
Yeah.
You're put into a really bad spot because you're forced to run forward, and all they have to do is just stall you to not plant the spike.
And I think you saying 30 seconds needs to be said again, because that is when smokes re-ante up and the game is ready to be pushed again. But
Voxel.
You know, that run it back came online and is now off. See if he got enough info and maybe
Seeker's available.
Out of that.
I'd love to see just Seekers used.
They'd be really nice right now. Mail goes to the plant. A good split right down here.
Ooh.
And Seekers have been used. Nice. Where's the Seekers kind of follow them in. They know one's Bath. They know, I think, the other two. Unfortunately, I think
the
Ray's kind of backed off there.
Yeah, she got it.
Oh, great shot at Mail.
Ooh, Vega looking for coaxial. Really standard hold here, and we've seen some good shots from that distance, but they decide to back off and maybe play against Mail.
Oh, wow. Great shot, Mail.
That was
that's a huge round for the Quakes.
Yes.
They needed something to get kind of going really bad there, and they had a great round. They have 3 alive. They still have, you know, utility up as well, 2 ults, so great job. This is a great shot as well.
And like you were saying earlier, that is huge for their economy.
Yep.
That could have been a detrimental loss.
Absolutely, and I think that's just a big thing sometimes. I think, obviously, econ is just huge, and I think just morality-wise, like, when you're just losing, buying, losing, and like those are 2 save rounds in between those, it just doesn't feel good as soon as like you get back after that save round and you lose again. Where's he Modibus with an op, actually?
Ending so heavy on A for both sides that, wow, after playing a poke and prod round to just lose it all, they're going in very aggressive here, and it's not, it is not replied to well. Quaxial looking to just aggress on Vega here.
With a double, Mail's just ready to kind of start popping off here. Rafa gets another one.
Tracker nevertheless goes in with it and takes the spike deeper. Abyss holding onto the off is kind of blocked by this Omen smoke, but it should be out in another 10 seconds.
We're going to hear kind of a plant here from Tracker. Haven't seen too much use of this Phoenix yet, I will say. I haven't really... I mean, he had some good mollies, I've said so far.
A few good mollies. We got the run it back once. But that curveball, it could have more utility. They've kind of been relying on their Sky, both teams, really, for flashes here. And I mean, in the comp, you can see, obviously, they're going to. Ooh. That was an interesting place to pull that. I probably would have waited until it was a little closer, but...
He's got time.
Ooh, the double satchel looking for something impressive, but it's not the right spot. Ooh. And that's the thing. The double blast pack out into the middle of the site so that you can really take someone with the showstopper is cool if you can take someone. Otherwise, you're just dropping.
I also think the problem is they actually messed up the double pack. Like, they used the second one too fast, and they actually went way too high up rather than that distance. If you see here, the second one, he just actually used it too early, and unfortunately gets a really bad angle, so he has no good angle to kind of use that showstopper.
And no good place to run.
Yeah.
Because if they had made it all the way to Bath, even after a bad showstopper shot, they probably could have went around the corner and, angled in for another pry.
Absolutely.
Rough, but I feel like they were pressured for time because they pressed X when they were
taking the great virus spin here.
Ooh, beautiful.
And great utility.
And Quakes looks like they're going to commit straight through it anyways. Nope, they are rotating off.
The biggest thing was she threw the twin bites there twice, so they can't really push through that with the smoke and stuff like that, so it's just too much damage you take. So great job by Luno just kind of holding it down. They're going to be playing, obviously, in that little Viper Spit. The thing is here, though, that's pretty, I guess, weird to me is they're still 3B.
Yeah.
Or sorry, 3A. They're still 3A.
I don't
at this
like how
point,
stacked up they were.
You have 3A with the Viper Spit, and now the Viper Spit's going to be gone, and you're still just way too late to this rotate.
And Killjoy's utility basically counts as 3/4 of a person. So all that utility there and Viper's Pit alone was good enough. But because of that slow rotation, we see that Quakes are able to just totally take the site, and all they have to do is push off this back wall here, take it 2 down. And a third, that gets all the ults off the landslides.
Some great shots. Does actually get Mujibus, I think, a little low. Yeah, it is pretty low.
Yep. And they totally know where these last 2 are, but landslides don't quite have the info.
Good nade here. Oh, great bounce, but unfortunately there's no one actually there.
Yeah, but on the refrag, it's good spend of time.
Ooh, great job by Luno there. 2v2 here.
Way too close. Mujibus has got to play like a madman to get in here.
They don't know where Vega is. Great wide swing. Oh, gets 2 with Vega. Great job.
And that was a rough one because I think both were on screen the whole time they were firing.
Enemy remaining.
So that was a good swap there.
Really good try for the grenade. Unfortunately, there's no one really going to be playing right in the middle of, I would say garden half the time.
Yeah.
So a great shock dart too, and Vega just playing this angle that no one really plays here. And just a great shot with that phantom.
No, it's a good cheese spot there. And with its verticality too, I've definitely upset some people playing Omen right there.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing also is that's kind of one of those things where actually Phantom's really good there in terms of just having it.
It's the right distance.
And we're going to see one of my favorite Phantom skins actually, the Quick Pop.
Now that's a huge paranoia right here because it totally eliminates this 50-50 issue. Doesn't look like they go for it.
The problem is it doesn't get twice though.
Ooh, they saw one, but they didn't even check the other side. An easy clear mail with both of them. That paranoia coming out as a bait, and they are rotating back to A. Wow, what a prod. Everybody is rotating from the landslides over. That is an excellent poke there. They read it, though, and are starting to move back, but now they don't know if site is secure or not. They'll have to move slowly through this U-Haul here. The shorty, I don't think, is quite your option. Let's see if Luna does well.
Oh, great shot by Tracker and Vega. And just want to say, this is what basically people in the FGC community say. You download a team. The Quakes are kind of just understanding where everywhere the landslides are going in terms of they know they hover towards B, they instantly get that take from Hookah, and they instantly rotate. They know exactly that landslides are all going to rotate at this point because the round before that they actually just kind of committed way too much on the side of A. So
that was
overall just great job by Quakes, kind of just reading exactly what they were going to do, predicting it, and then just enforcing it. Now it's a 5-4 for the Quakes, which started out pretty poorly. So great job by them.
Oh, yeah, that was beautiful. That really blew me away.
We're going to see kind of holding. Oh, Tracker is just going on a tear here with this Phoenix. His gunplay for all is just going crazy.
That was great cooperation between the Viper and Tracker there.
I like that jump, just playing that verticality difference sometimes. It's just such a good way. Yeah, exactly.
They were standing there looking at it, and it didn't happen. So they own the site now with smokes up and all. Mujibus cannot push through here. Rafa looking to get in as well.
Oh, great shot.
Wow.
Vega is honestly popping off.
No, they really changed. Ooh, back to that last one. Not sure if they'll get this.
I think he did hear him here.
Yep, they might just trust their time.
Ooh, let's go on.
Suni Lee taking it with the 2 push from Mujibus. But they just don't have time. This is another good win for the Quake.
Oh, great TP.
Oh, go to the
doesn't matter, Get out of there.
Just 3 outros.
Ooh. Oh, he's gone. And both of them take. Which is fine. That's old points.
Old points for everybody.
But I think for Lance, it's actually going to hurt some more. They do actually have more eco. or they don't have as much eco, whereas the Quakes are actually quite, have enough credits, more than enough at this point. But it seems like, I mean, Landsides are actually going with the Force on the second to last round instead of just kind of having that full buy for the last round. So I guess they've kind of decided that, okay, we're going to go with this kind of weird buy here, and then we'll just kind of force the last round and see what's left over. Which I don't particularly agree with, but I mean, I guess if that's what they think is kind of working like that, maybe it's just like, okay, they need to get something going, but Quakes have a very good chance of making it so it's 6-5 and them taking the first lead of the game here. They do have the run it back available as well. Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to see some early ults.
And
now
Seekers. Yep.
Good.
Seekers and the Phoenix ult, just a great job usage. Oh, and he doesn't get him, but really low now. They do have the Killjoy ult available, which I think they might retaliate with taking back the site.
Would be nice.
Oh, great heal as well.
Yep. Ooh. Good utility out of that. Wow.
Oh, great job with that. Yep. That's the Reyna. Oh, don't go for more. Ooh. Okay, yep. That's enough. Yep.
A little aggressive there. Yeah, you've got time.
Ooh.
Wow. Munchibus just did not have the lineup with the Marshall there. They could do it great here.
They're
maybe
all peeking this too.
They could all push at the same time to be better, but
they decided the firing squad and males actually get the 4K. And I don't know what it was, but the Quakes decided, okay, guys, let's turn it on the juice, and they're just going crazy.
That's crazy. I love this little hallway game here that they play.
They're like, okay, you guys peek. No, you cheat. Okay, how about we all peek? And they're just like, okay, that's a good idea.
Wow, yeah, okay.
They kind of just firing squad all three here, see, just kind of shooting through, and they're like, wait a minute, we have the gun difference. I think 3 Phantoms is probably going to win against whatever they had. And this is what I was kind of, I guess, seeing is this last round, I guess they actually have a good buy for the most part, actually. Mostly just Phantoms and Phantoms. I think like 1 Bulldog. So overall, pretty good.
Yep, not bad.
And Quake's up 6-5 here. This could be a potential 7-5 here. They do see one at the very end. Ooh, DRW does get picked onto the Sad Quack, which Sad Quack has been doing a great job defending here.
Seekers and the Empress coming out. Yep. Weiser going to play a hard
Omen as well. Great flank. Man, Omen is great job there.
Yeah, Mail has been popping off here.
That TP is so fast.
To get back into the safe zone here and a good heal. Ooh.
5v3 here. And, actually, Vega actually has his ult back up already. He used like 2 rounds ago. 3 rounds maybe. They do have the Killjoy ult, which I think is the last round, so they should probably use it. Probably. Like 100% should.
We'll see if they decide.
Oh, great shot with Mail. Mail is doing a great job just kind of holding these angles. Yeah.
And the utility usage has been good. They have been saving their team from heaven every time.
Looks like Killjoy is actually going to be saving the ult for next half.
I guess so, just in case.
And we're going to go back. It's going to be halftime here. And overall, I think this has been a great game. I think Quakes are showing great I mean, it's hard to go down 0-5. I mean, I'm not going to lie.
Discipline is a good way to say it.
It's hard to go 0-5 and
really
feel like you have something going for you, but it just takes, practice and stuff of like, having a good team together, of having that able to just be like, all right, guys, we're better than this, and actually believe it.
No.
I think there's one thing of saying like, oh, guys, it's still fine. We can still win this. Like, we're still okay. But it's another thing when you say that, you can actually come back from it. I think that shows a lot to go 7-5 from 0-5.
Yeah.
And that's a 7-0 run, so it's just great. Yeah, so overall, I think we're going to break really quick. So just kidding. We're going back to the game. Soon. And overall, I think the game has been pretty fun here. So I am really excited to see what kind of happens on this swap here, though. I think both teams have different team comps, and they're using it really well overall. I think we're seeing great utility from both teams.
Yeah,
I'd
love to talk
like
about
I said, the only thing I would kind of see is that Killjoy ult was up like 3 times for retakes, and I think it's a big retake ability to use. They don't have any Sovas in the game as well to retake.
That's true.
But overall, some great Sky usage. I think both Skies are doing a great job of using those Seekers on cooldown, using those flashes on cooldown, stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a shame we don't see a lot of the curveball, but those Sky flash pops have been massive right now.
I think the one thing also is Tracker is making up with it with his aim. I'm not going to lie. His aim this game has been doing a great job for him, and I don't think,
No, we've seen some decent aim from quite a few people. I've actually really liked Mail.
With 18 kills.
Oh, popping off. Yeah. 10 ahead of the lead Tracker has. Just unreal. And I like Mail's utility usage as well. I don't see as many fancy shadow steps as I like to see, but
I think it's also having in moderation, because I think sometimes you can't get too taken away of that, because at the end of the day, gunplay is very important in this game.
It is.
And I think Mail's doing a great job of playing just really well angles instead of looking for those like crazy height plays.
Yeah.
And he actually has been using his Omen ult pretty effectively too, which I think is hard to do as well.
I've really liked the smokes, though. They've just been effective. Ooh, Tracker's little cheese here.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, great shot.
Wow, going to invalidate that cheese hold totally by going aggressive and just clearing Bath by himself.
Just one tap, too. Just the one shot. Always feels so good.
Oh, beautiful Guardian play here. We've got Paint Shells just trying to reply to this, but Weisiger's on the move. Hunts him down, back turned, ready for Luna. Luna doesn't want to take that game and has got to move back. Meanwhile, people are already being hunted down by the Landslide's dog over here from Rafa. On the hunt. Ooh, coming around.
Big flank. I don't think they know he's there. I mean, they're checking it, but
does not happen. It takes both of them. Rafa, unreal. They're playing so aggressive right now, just pinching from both sides. So we see the Landslake's got to kind of move back over, looking for this last one. Basically, a first-round save, honestly. Just looking for outro as they look for her. Maybe takes Vega here. Not quite going to happen, so...
Absolutely
Ludo
here.
Able to bonus up.
It's kind of Tracker kind of playing this, I guess, this lurk here, shooting a lot, but Landslides are still gonna just take the win here. Actually, no, it's Quakes. Quakes won that one.
Yep.
Quakes are up 9-5, I believe now. Okay.
Yeah, do not be fooled by the overlay.
Yeah, unfortunately, is the Landslides actually are up at 9-5 now. And I think overall. Landside's just doing a great job of, playing that utility, stuff like that, going with it. So, obviously, you're going to see a bonus now. So, there's going to be advantage towards the Landslides versus the Quakes here. Quakes are going to have, the full buy here for the most part with these Vandals, Phantoms, and so on. Whereas the Landslides, they do have a Guardian, which is fun. They did a great job with the Guardian last round, so always fun to see. They're kind of playing slow, yeah.
Again, with that pop flash. We just see the Landslides really playing aggressive here, and I think the Quakes realize that and have now gone with the fan, spike in pocket, just wait for the pokes first, see what happens. I think the Landslides are recognizing that that's the feel and are okay to understand the win con, not look for kills, play very deliberately.
Absolutely here, and there should be kind of holding it back. Not too much, I guess, movement we've seen overall here. Playing a little default action.
Yep, and like we said earlier, we like that for 30 seconds.
Yeah, so just make sure you have a plan at the end of the day. If you default and nothing's happening, you can't just be like, where do we go now?
Yeah. Wow, a lot of hopping around just to play around, keep things exciting while they wait for Majabis to push in here, but ooh,
some great jump peaks.
Yeah. Weisiger with the Leer coming out. Sunny Lee can't push up onto that, so they kind of get pinned behind this box here. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Majabis takes an easy one.
There's a G-spot, though.
Ooh, do they know that the Phoenix has jumped up there? Not at all. It goes for a perfect head placement. Oh, it takes him right to the heart.
Okay.
A little bit of a team flash.
Yeah.
That's right. No one was in bat anyway.
Sometimes it just happens. Sometimes you just, bat your team.
That's just, the price you got to play for a solid flash.
Heckin' flash.
Heckin' flash. Yep. Whoa, Quaxial here deep with the Wolf. Mail kind of turns the wrong way and gets pinched because of it, and Viper's walls are up, so they own the site here. Rafa's got to try to reply quick and take it back before that spike gets too defended, but it's not going to happen. They've got a lot to push into now. I think this has pretty much secured them to the point, honestly.
Tracker kind of just sprang through that here. Oh, DRW is insane with his Guardian, by the way. He has just been one-tapping everyone.
Rafa with the fake flash.
Tracker taking this down here. Oh, Luno gets the flank on it. Yep, 1v2. And Luno's probably just going to play discipline here.
Yep, Rafa can go for the defuse if they want, but Luna is just waiting for him. Lets him get half, comes in. Oh, that was close.
That was close, because I think if Luno actually loses that gun battle, Rafa's really close to defusing that. It's going to be really close, because he had like a half.
He did have the half, but I don't think there was enough time anyways.
I think it would have been really close.
Get him off of the
I mean, it might have been really close. Because that half is really not that long, so.
It's not.
I don't know, who knows, but they still end up winning the round, so.
Did well. Yeah, man, just having all that space and being able to pinch out Mail there and have the Viper wall up, that's, I think, just where it turned.
Absolutely. We see the Landslides kind of defaulting a little bit once again. Or the Quakes, especially offensively, defaulting.
Yeah, Landslides are playing a little aggressive, maybe poking around a tiny bit. They've set the
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine for the most part. We're just healing. Great healing there.
A good call.
Yep. Trekker using that Phoenix utility.
I'd like to see that Phoenix wall get more utility, but that's all right.
I think Phoenix wall is really hard. I think a lot of times Phoenixes end up just using that to heal anyways, because your Molly you don't really want to use to heal because it has so much value of clearing things.
It really does.
Especially on retakes. I did see him. I don't think he actually, he didn't hit him with the actual dog itself, but they go with the Arcane Sheriff. Great one to see. And we're seeing Majibus.
Yeah. The 50-50s, just making sure. Is hanging out in a wall-bangable spot, but nobody's seen him. Ooh. Mail looking to do the taps, just take care of things.
Absolutely.
He is playing against 3 in hookah, and there's not a lot helping him out.
He did jumping to see that. Yeah, he does see 2 of them. Mail has been popping off here, so this is the person you don't want. Can spray through this wall, actually. It is a very sprayable wall.
Yeah,
but I think
very wall-bangable.
I think the thing he's actually still thinking about, though, is there's multiple of them.
Left.
Ooh.
No
Rafa has a great crossfire there. Great job by his teammate to take.
Beautifully done, yeah.
That's just great teamwork. Quack.
Oh, no. Ludo got exposed
Oh,
there, but able
that's
to take him out.
your knife. Ooh.
10 seconds left.
That's rough.
I think they probably pressed like the Q thing where you go back to your last gun, like, weapon.
Oh, gotcha.
But it was your knife. Oh, Bruno with some one-taps.
Clutch.
And Phoenix is
Last
long.
player
Okay.
standing.
Tracker gets both of them, but doesn't. It works out. We'll take those.
610.
Great blind. Yep, 610 as well. I mean, Landsides have definitely kind of brought it back, and now I think it seems like their momentum is quite on their side. This was pretty good. Like I said, just having a great job of Rafa having Males back there at the crossfire. Nothing better than, seeing the second one come up and you have no bullets, and then your teammate helping, you're like, hey,
tragic.
Thank you.
Yep.
Sad Quack does have the ultimate.
I feel like we don't see enough people knifing this. Whoa, okay.
Tracker takes immediately down. And the thing is that the other 2 just went to B.
Yeah.
They went through the TP, but they're A, guys.
Yeah.
So
you really baited your team with that one, but oh well.
Ooh, Viper Spit as well to, I guess, retake the site.
Up shot. Yeah. I would not be surprised. Oh, but Mail could have a huge one here if nobody leaves the Viper's pit. They'll be safe, but
oh, Empress can go kind of crazy here. Oh, okay. Or it can go no crazy. Rafa gets one. They do have the great kind of. Oh,
Rafa with a little bit of info.
A lot of damage, actually.
Mail trying to see. Oh, wow. Watch the wrong way.
Oh, good try there.
Majibus with a good reply, but that's it. Quasive.
Rafa is saving, I believe. Yeah. In the corner.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got a little fancy with the camera there, but
almost went to the Void Realm.
Yeah. Quakes, with a smooth one there. That was a little tricky. Just taking A when everyone was on B. I think that Phoenix push was a good energy, but not quite the right time.
The one weird thing is that I think there's maybe some miscommunication there because Phoenix is ulting to A short, and the other 2 are Empress and just walking through TP to B. And unfortunately, it looks really cool in your head until it's kind of that moment where you go to the TP and you're like, uh-oh, they're going A. And then your one anchor Phoenix dies, so not ideal, but happens.
Phoenix doesn't make a good anchor.
Okay, we're going to see
the Force come out,
Yeah, Tour de Force coming out here.
Like that. Where's he posted?
I hate that ult playing against it. I mean, I love seeing it, but playing against it, it's awful, but.
Well, the benefits of being the cast.
Yeah, true. Ooh, some showstopper, sorry, going out.
Might come out
That's a league player.
A little bit aggressive considering that dog had not really done their job yet, so doesn't really get a lot of utility. Majibus was able to push way up for it, but
DRW gets one.
Tracker with another. Bicycle looking to hold a little.
Ooh, Mail with the classic kill. Gets another one.
A little bit sloppy by Quakes, honestly.
Yeah, to shoot through. Okay.
Hey,
save your ult for next round.
Yeah.
Gotta save those bullets. Doesn't actually do anything, but it'd be cool.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
What do you like credits? That'd be kind of broken.
Credit returns.
Yeah. Okay, Mail with another 21 kills. Going crazy for the landslides. He wants to win this one quite bad.
A 20 bomb.
Sad Quack with 14 on the other side. But they're kind of close here for the Quakes here. They do have the Killjoy ult, so I'm not going to lie. If I'm the Quakes here, or if I'm the landslides kind of thinking, the Quakes are most likely to play with a Killjoy ult in mind here. My guess is they're probably just going to try to take B, maybe Garden, and then play with that Killjoy ult. So we'll kind of see something like that. Vega is playing double smoke for himself. I love that.
Go for it, Vega.
Majabis is still holding that angle, though, and Vega actually gets the kill onto him. That's insane. And he gets the ult. So they have an idea that they're all on B side at the moment here.
Yeah, so we start to see that rotation. They are gently considering moving through this.
Yeah. Oh, close. Vega, wow, you are crazy, but okay.
Good pinch here. This guy.
Oh, Rafa's another one.
Difference. Yes.
Whoa.
Oh, Rafa with a great decision not to go through the TP, but to pinch back around. Is able to take two of them out and really slow energy down.
Trackers
Tracker
here,
moves back up by the back. He shot out a little bit too early. Whoa. Oh, Luna, can you take it? Oh, okay. All right, thanks,
Okay,
Tracker.
man, this isn't your COD montage,
Right, yeah.
but unfortunately you are on the ground, so
Very
unlucky
Phoenix
there.
of you.
It'd been cool to put some, great Green Day music to or something like that, but we're going to see Luna kind of holding this angle here.
I love when they go for the 360, but their mouse pad is too small. So the stutter.
The DPI.
DPI jump.
Because a lot of people, I guess if you don't actually know, a lot of people in Valorant play with really low DPI sense.
Right.
And so they play these big mouse pads and stuff like that, and you got to really crank your mouse to do something like that.
You pick the keyboard up too early.
Wait a minute. Luna can have a great kind of
because
clutch
they're
here.
far from the that ult is necessary. They're lucky they're on the other side.
Did he hear him?
Planted.
Oh, he has the wall, though. That wall.
Saved his life because otherwise Mill was right there.
So now he has to kind of think of, where Omen is. I don't think he actually heard him yet.
Neither of them know where each other are except for the fact that, Luno had to be...
Oh!
Wow.
Hey, just want to say that, you kind of disrespected the Quakes there, and unfortunately, Luno has a great clutch there, so big round for the Quakes there. Going to take that up, so that's a great job for them. I think it's just,
Yep. That was huge.
That was huge. Yeah, Rafa having the Phantom there is especially huge, too. I talk about a decent amount here, but the Phantom can have a huge advantage, especially scenarios like that with multiple targets, just because of the rate of fire and bullet, magazine size. Because it actually has 5 extra bullets, and it fires faster. So, yeah. We're going to see Quake, once again, kind of just stacking. They usually just stack where they kind of want to go here. They do have the Seekers quite early. Male holding this long here.
It's really scared, kids.
Ooh.
Not worried about those Seekers. The
fake!
Oh! I love that.
Oh, but the Seekers found him.
Right through it.
Man, that would have been sick. But unfortunately, the Seekers still found you.
Man.
They do have counter Seekers here, actually.
They do, but I could see them playing that in a retake.
Yeah, I could see that as well. Which they're probably going to wait for more members to get on site and stuff like that. They actually get a Virus Pit more than likely here as well.
Which is the right reply.
Unless they think they don't have enough of a threat, because that could be very well the case.
And the Seekers is a good reply to the Viper's Pit, because it really helps you out there.
Yeah.
So I could see them both really holding on to
it could be a condition thing where it's, okay, if Viper Pits, then we use Seekers.
Right,
DRW with this Sheriff has actually been kind of popping off. Oh, wow. Okay, and the landslide save round is actually going to win him that round. And it works out. I mean, I think the Virus Pit is definitely kind of what you have to use there, especially when it's 11-8 and the next round is a 12 angle. So
yeah,
I think you should just be forced to use that and just – you want to guarantee the round. I think sometimes people just – okay, well, if we win this one, then we can win the next one with Virus Pit. But it doesn't really work like that. You kind of want to just pop that.
And how was their econ moving into that? Was that Viper Spirit critical to their econ?
It was, because Landsides actually were saving that round.
Yeah.
And now the thing is the Quakes have to save, and they actually, you see, have a little meeting huddle back in spawn there.
Yeah.
Some Nodders as well. Okay.
Looks like they're all
seems
active,
like they're just holding in spawn here with hoping that maybe they type AFK or something like that, and then, Landslides
AFK,
comes and it's, oh, yeah, for sure, okay.
Nice. I really hope so. It looks like our Sky's getting excited about it. Rafa considering. They may have just realized that they had some sick skins and are doing the old skin switcheroo, but the buy phase is over, guys. You got to get out there.
Yeah, and you're going to see the AD guys just kind of going crazy here, holding these angles and just being able to stand still. Because I'm not going to I'm the same.
All time
if I'm just holding an angle and there's nothing happening, there's literally no noise anywhere. You're just you're going kind of bonkers a little bit, but
We'll see what they do.
Oh, of course, the wait till 50 strat. Oh, I didn't think about that one.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember
They count down.
When
Yeah,
Anomaly waited till 50 and won literally every game. So
I mean, they don't know where they are, so except for Rafa's going to flank and probably kill 3 of them.
Yeah, you've kind of given up all of the
I like
area.
this play. I like this a lot.
Real. Dude, and then backs off.
So unfortunately, they didn't wait till 45 here. I think that was the problem, but worked out.
Oh,
we can Viper's Pit.
More. Luna could pop it right here.
Oh!
Rafa with the 3 kill, absolutely shut them down.
And the landslides will actually advance to the grand finals to take on the Infernos, and Esports Tower want to be seen by expert college recruits, talk directly to esports industry insiders like pro athletes, team general managers, game producers, then join the club. Esports Tower's players get inside access to industry insights, and with our featured rumbles, recruiters are taking notice too. It's a great way to score exposure if you're looking to start your path to pro or land a collegiate scholarship, so check out esportstower.com. And we can see how we got here. We see that the Infernos and Landslides have won. Now the semifinals or grand finals will be the Inferno/Landslides here. And they're ready to square off in our Week 1 grand finals. We will kick it off with Game 1, but we will go to break first, and we will see you after the break.
Visit NationalGuard.com to begin your guard adventure.
Here are a couple lessons I've learned over the years. Friendships come in all shapes and sizes. And always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives. That's a rule we can all live by.
Welcome back to this week's broadcast of the Esports Tower Rumble in Valorant. We are broadcasting from the Boise State Game Pants Esports Arena, and welcome back to the Esports Tower Week 1 Spring Rumble. The Landslides Infernos are ready to go in our grand finals, and we will kick it off with Game 1 tonight and finish up the best of 3 series next week. I'm your host, Brandon Red Hot's Koziansik, and joining me to call the action today is none other than Greg Old Soul Smith. And the one thing that we, I guess, have been saying, especially during break here, is use your ults. Use your utility. When you see that bar there sit for like 3 or 4 rounds, you could have got it back again.
Yeah.
And I understand that you obviously should use it for good purposes, but sometimes you just got to rip it and let it go.
Yep.
And overall, I think this is going to be a great grand finals. We see the Landslides back at it again, and Infernos as well. We saw earlier have a great team. So love seeing that overall, and especially we're playing on Breeze, so another agent kind of difference here. I want to see KO is one thing I actually want to highlight this game. KO has a lot of value on this map just because the silencing on the utility makes it really hard to kind of use it in retaliation. Breeze is a very open map, and so if you can kind of just understand where they are in general, KO has a great job. So if we can look at the bracket, we can see that the Inferno beat the Everest, and Landslides beat the Quakes last game. And we see the Infernos versus Landslides, and should be great finals here in this game 1, especially being on Breeze. I love seeing Breeze.
Yeah, and we talked about KO already. Viper is a must
Viper's
pick
huge.
Sure.
Yeah,
Chamber
absolutely.
is getting big on this, just considering that you have an open pocket all the time, that you use your ultimate at least.
Also, his trips are really annoying on this map.
Yeah, because you put him in those little bottleneck push points, and all of a sudden you know so much more about the big area.
Absolutely, especially if you flank, because if you have a flank on this map, it's huge.
Oh, and there's so many more doorways, especially considering that metal tube. There's so many more entry points to every map.
Oh, they actually did change this, by the way, with the new patch compared to the old patch. You'll see the crate there. I think it was actually 2 patches ago when they did this. But yeah, yellow, you just kind of see that it's just one kind of big straight thing now, and they also made the boxes. So we've had those changes in for a while, but it's always good to kind of
reiterate.
Yeah, highlight those and just kind of show it. Because Breeze is a very fun map overall. I think it's kind of grown as teams have played it more and gotten adapted more. And it's the one maps where people who love Vandals can say it's a Vandal map because it is quite long.
And we're going to see
Pebble hover over the KO.
And Viga, please.
There's no way, but I'd love to see it.
Well, I'd like to argue that for big map sizes, you need lots of mobility. Making my last one clear. Oh, there it is.
So we're going to see our first neon of the Esports Tower, which is going to be really sick.
We have Vega, that's huge. We're going to see lots of screen time for that.
That's also what we call the Riot Zero. If you guys didn't see the agent select, where 0 counts as 3 seconds for Riot time. So just understand that whenever you see 0 and you're like, well, why doesn't it stop? Because it's 3 seconds. Minimum. But yeah, we'll see that kind of going. We have pretty similar team comps for the most part.
Yeah.
With a little kind of, iterations.
There's lots of little substitutes, like we see that Reyna instead of the Jet. And we definitely see the old Cypher and Chamber trade-off. Otherwise, it's pretty similar. Viper is a must-play here. The KO is really nice, but the reply to that really, considering that we have both skies, which I think are huge on this map. Those pop flashes get so much value on big space. The reply to that KO is actually that neon. Kind of came out of pocket.
Yeah, and the one thing I will say, though, is KO actually can really hinder these teams. So if you think about it from the side of Landslides have 3 ultimates that require them to actually have it out. The Neon ult, the Jet ult, and Chamber ult can actually all be neutralized with KO silence. And if you're kind of on a classic, spree or something like that, or you're only using it as util, as like a kind of econ thing, if you're stopped, you're useless. You're powerless.
No, it is definitely a great econ. Not just utility there. The knives is all it takes.
Okay, the knives going left, which I don't agree with at all, because no one's going to be there that fast, but
and it gives
it's
a lot of information about where he was when he threw it. But Rafa getting the dog in quick, kind of throws it right into his smoke.
Interesting that Trekker's actually going to be the one playing the Viper, since his Phoenix was really good last round, but it must really just be a comfort thing where Vega has been really comfortable with the Neon, probably.
Yeah, and it might be just that he's more of an old school player and is more comfortable with those, back when.
Yeah.
Back when Viper was good before she was bad.
Okay, some great shots. Time to take one down.
Slow kill. Going in for a second one. Not quite there. He was tag teamed a lot. Vega looking to get this one. Hopefully he can.
The dash out, maybe?
Prestige already. Oh, no dash out now.
He's getting killed.
Oh, the wall bang. That is just good crosshair placement. Takes the second one. Going into the third. Well, not quite, but man, that utility was great.
I'm not going to lie. I'm actually... they didn't trade there, which is kind of insane, but it works out. They do have a 3-2 numbers advantage, though, so we're going to take that.
Ooh, Rafa Weisiger ready for this next one. A good cloud burst delaying that push here from Rainbow. Yep. And
I think if Rainbow can reset, they can win this one. It's going to be a hard retake just because B is kind of that open spot here. But Pryor is going to go for that pistol, which I think is a great idea. You want to make sure you get that. Ooh, Rainbow with a great shot. That's just what they need to get started.
That is big.
And full over shield. So, I mean, effectively, heavy shield's going right now.
Yeah, it's very true. And they own this main spot. If we got any kind of decent smoke from
Ooh, E.
not a chance now.
Ooh, and Rafa. It seems like E is substituted this game, by the way. I believe.
What?
E. They were not in the last round.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Playing on that Jet, so kind of a new Jet player. Love seeing that. This is a great shot, just through, shooting through. Worked out. I think it's crazy that Pryor actually got to live here, by the way. But I mean, at the end of the day, they still won the round, so they're not probably too mad about it.
Nope.
Cyber's gonna be mostly locking down B because I think they're kind of sending their Viper towards A, which is kind of fair because I think the biggest thing on Breeze when you're playing that Sentinel controller kind of duo, especially being a Viper, you kind of want to split those utilities up. Oh, great flash. Just get information. They know at least one's there. It doesn't actually really do anything, but can slow you down a little bit.
Yep.
The knife, I think, hasn't come out yet. Or he's just always at B.
Ooh, Pryor.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Tracker
classic.
With a great spin onto that. We do know Tracker's gameplay is, or gunplay is pretty solid.
Ooh, little body shot there.
Excellent play.
Looking for another one, but
E
gets a kill on Kinetic.
It's just not quite there.
Kinetic also on Cypher, by the way, instead of playing that Jet.
Yeah,
so
that's a real big change.
Definitely some kind of wild rolls here and there.
Yeah, we definitely saw both of our duelists drop back into
fall into just Sentinel rolls and stuff like that.
Yeah,
or controller
roles. Yeah, which I think is a lot of what Riot was trying to produce is these players that are comfortable on dual role characters now have to decide one or the other, but are comfortable on either.
Yeah, I could see it kind of being a thing. So the Infernos actually have 3 agents, which is Pryor, Rainbow, Pebble, and I think Pryor and Pebble, I guess, were. And they have 3 agents, so I guess it's kind of maybe it's just like a fill thing where this map they're more comfortable on this agent or something like that. So you never know the actual full extent, stuff like that. So Kinetic is going to be flanked from the right side, and great shot though.
A good reply. Dropping that Marshall is a rough one, and taking out that Neon early is good too. So Pryor looking to hold off his side.
Yep.
A good smoke for that. Weissiger can't really push into that because there are 3 people watching it. Ooh, on the chase.
Pryor, great job on DRW. Caught him kind of lacking, it seems like.
Yeah, really played aggressive there. Caught him to rotate.
Wow, Infernos are playing really aggressive for this round.
Defense I love. They're sitting on top of the spike now.
And I think it's because the Infernos know the landslides are actually on a bonus.
That's true.
And so they know they can just basically win with guns.
Yeah, and it's basically a save at this point.
Yeah. And we're just going to see just holding the spike, stuff like that. Maybe, I don't think they save. I think you actually just... You honestly just go in and play for trades or something like that, because each kill you get is huge, but you definitely want the ult point, I think. So
yes.
And you want the eco, because, I mean, I'm not going to lie, you getting a Spectre next round is, on Breeze is not ideal. Ooh. Great job.
I always forget about that spot right there. That's pretty easy. You can both drop a classic from the top to bait that push, or walk in the bottom, and then the sound is never made, but you still get that nice pocket there.
Yeah, you could see him vent, just saying. I'll just leave it at that.
Saw E vent.
Okay, we're going to see... I kind of want to see some more Neon kind of roomies and zoomies.
Yeah.
But they're probably just playing a little default here. We're going to see, some guns, obviously, from both sides here. Vandals and Phantoms, mostly Vandals in this map, but you never know. And landslides are going to be posturing towards this B take. It seems like they're kind of feeling it. Ooh, great. This dog should see actually a lot of information here.
Yeah, those Sky Dogs have been doing really well.
And we're going to see Kinetic just being in his camp. Great utility.
Fast
goes back to, can't dash through that anymore.
Ooh.
Woo!
Wow, Kinetic just absolutely setting up in the fast lane, is able to take 2 out and then get back into
nice shot for Siege.
A good reply as well. He's unfortunately taken, but it is just so
great
unfair
TP.
how much Infernos have gotten on that
wow.
side there.
Ooh,
Kinetic going
Kinetic! Woo!
4K.
Yeah, they're not going to be the rest of the round. I'm telling you that. Wow. Kinetic just straight up diffed him, I'm not going to lie. He played in the smoke really well. He used his camera. Neon went straight through. Jet tried to dash, but unfortunately they changed that a while ago, so you can't just dash through that, and he gets caught in the spider web, so can't do that. And Kinetic just great shots overall. I mean, fantastic gunplay, and we love to see that. And so we're going to see 2-2 for the side of Infernos and landslides. Landslides are most likely going to have to save or have an econ around here. Or just standard.
Typical stuff.
Ooh. I think Prestige is actually opening it right away.
Oh my goodness.
Trackar, great shot once again. Has some great gunplay. Dash through.
Oh.
Shakes screen instead, but good try.
Little saucy there with the DPI.
Unfortunately, that's not how left click lands, but it works out.
Ooh. Viga not quite there, but they still have this area. That snakebite isn't quite there, and they've got
Ooh, great shot by DRW, yeah.
Beautiful. Worth the creds.
Ooh, I think pretty lit, though.
Spike down A.
A good fast lane move in.
I don't think they're actually ulting here, but okay. Oh, that would have been sick. That would have been sick, but
Would've
unfortunately.
been sick. But they've still got so much to go up against.
With that Neon ult being up next round, I could definitely see some just ripping and dashing everywhere and just
five-man
Sith lording
sprint
them.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Sith lording them, yes. Some
unlimited
Sidious
power, yeah, of course.
Taking a side.
I mean, it's really hard to actually hit Neons when you're just sprinting around. And we're gonna see a timeout, which is honestly a great timeout, most likely. Just kind of one thing that you can kind of, I guess, infer by timeouts this early, especially by Trackar, which I think is the landslides here, is when you take a timeout this early, it usually means that you want to talk about something that is either not working or maybe there's like not like a fight going on, but like people disagreeing, because sometimes disagreeing can just be like, okay, well, we should have gone this, then someone says, no, we should have gone this, or we should do this, and then they don't listen to that. So sometimes timeouts can kind of be like that, where you timeout coach is like, okay, guys, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're not going to do, and this is how we're going to play.
And
like,
it's a good thing to squash that early.
Exactly.
Any kind of miscommunication on the comms, that's just a serious
and it's
problem.
either that, or it's just more so of, hey, you know what, let's talk about what we have practiced, and let's get it going. That's about it.
Yep.
Because it can be, there's a lot of different things it can be about, but, I think it comes down to usually one of those two. I'd love to see a Neon ult just kind of go bonkers here. Prior with the Vipers actually be with the Operator, which is wild, but
they are just
maybe they're feeling it. They're feeling it, maybe.
They're just not set up for that prior ult right here. Very spread out. Wow. Prestige takes a free one and decides to play off with the Seekers. That means they are looking into pushing pretty strong here. They don't like that the Seekers split, though, so they kind of had to back up.
Yep. Oh, and Neon is sprinting around. Does have the ult still. Oh, Trackar gets two of them. I mean, he's doing a phenomenal job with that gunplay. 3v2 scenario, this is very winnable. They have the Empress up, and they also have the Viper's Pit up as well, so they can get to his site. Okay, never mind. Well, you just got opt.
Careful here.
And they're going to just kind of take side, I guess more over the spike. I think they do have the spike here from Trackar, but I think Trackar's actually just going to...
Trackar's ready to just
he's going to dry peek this, I think.
And just push right in, against Prior and Prestige here, and Rainbow.
Oh, Trackar takes one. If he can just get the site here, he does have the Viper's Pit. So if he kills Pebble here, I think he actually can win this round.
Seconds left.
But unfortunately, he doesn't have too much time
really
here.
Really going to roll through. Yeah, low on time. Doesn't know what
he's
side
going to meet
go
someone
to.
here soon.
Yeah, it's kind of swing sideways into Prior.
Prior, he's going to go right in that crosshair.
Prior's kind of ready for him.
Yeah.
The insta-spray. That's rough.
Yeah, I'd say Prior had that kind of lined up there. Unfortunately, he just kind of couldn't really commit to his site, and you don't really know where they are, so it's not like you could really have a choice.
Landslides, finally, an ult use. We see the Tour de Force come out. I'd love to see that backed up with something else, maybe some Seekers to really narrow things down, maybe give the Tour de Force some more mobility by getting a Viper's Pit. But, we will see what they decide to play. It looks like a very heavy A hold, but...
I think landslides, like, I guess goal should be, okay, let's try to get onto a site and let's play post plant with Viper's Pit.
Yep.
Because it's so huge in this map, and we're going to see two ults being used here. Jet Knives obviously huge as well.
Nothing from the Infernos to reply, but they don't have quite the ult economy that the other team does. Rainbow with some early vision on the E takes a little bit of a shot, but mostly just intimidation fire.
Also, the fact that we'll say is they have to be really careful about the Operator. I think Kinetic gets a great kill on the Tracker there. Kinetic is basically just claimed B as his own. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be really hard for him to kind of do anything there. Oh! No truck. Okay, they do trade one there. It's 3v4 here. I'm pretty sure Infernos are actually on a save. Actually, no, sorry. Landslides. Oh, great shot by DRW there.
That is nice. DRW looking to continue the streak as they move up into this hallway here. Maybe able to play
Kinetic.
Kinetic.
They might go just they might go a little past or something like that.
Mike, a nice little right click. Oh my goodness. Shut down before one's fired off. These Seekers are big. Really distract the attention. Doesn't fall for it. Lets the other Seeker run past him. And that's really good gameplay understanding. That if you just shoot the first Seeker, the other ones aren't going for you.
Absolutely.
Oh no! Weisiger could have had a free one.
I think he just kind of saw two of them and just. And he's going dog.
Targets. That is rough.
Kinetic with another 4K, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, too good.
I think at this point, landslides are like, yo, B's off limits. I mean, like, Kinetic is just holding that down, and the thing is, he's playing multiple angles.
Yes.
Sometimes people think, well, you know, how is it so hard to get one person down? And
right.
Especially when a good Cypher player like Kinetic right now is playing it, is he has his tripwire set up in a spot, his camera set up in a spot where he can play in weird angles and swap it up all the time.
And it's nice because that utility is so passive, he can just set it all up and then become the jet that he usually plays. So he can play super aggressive and dance all around his site and absolutely own it while he has backup from his own utility. So he can just, Kinetic can absolutely own it over there. So yeah, B is off limits. They're starting to move up A. A little spike in pocket as they try to catch someone off guard here in the tube. Let's see if they do.
Ooh, nice shot there by Vega.
Vega looking to
Old's still up too.
I'm out of here.
Ooh.
I'd love to see it. Oh, Kinetic, great shot.
Kinetic doing great. Doesn't get any in his own playground. Starts to move out. We see those swings back into the A site. And they really just cleared right through the tunnel and are just looking for A.
Oh, Rafa kind of just looking at Procedure, gets flashed. E gets another kill on the Prestige there. Kinetic gets on Rafa. Kinetic kind of still holding it down, B for the most part. Pryor does get a kill onto E with that operator. Actually doing a pretty good work in there with that operator.
30 seconds left.
Tracker, Pryor kind of just peeking it with this op still. Ooh. Ooh, and Rainbow with that tracker kill to kind of end the round there. And Inferno's up 6-2 for the landslides here, and they're doing a pretty good job of this defense here. It's pretty hard for them to kind of get something going.
Oh, look at those ults.
Yep, and we're going to see, I mean, landslides haven't been able to really get something going here in terms of the offense here. It seems like they kind of just been spreading out and then more or less kind of just hoping something is working out here. I guess the Viper's Pit has been up for about 3-4 rounds now, and the Neon ult has also been up here. So I don't know what they're trying to achieve with, I guess, the Viper's Pit, because they really haven't been able to get on a site really at all in any of these rounds here. I think all these rounds have been just by deaths, not by spike rounds. So
yeah, no, we definitely see an aggressive playstyle from both teams here.
Ooh. Wow, and this mid has just been really a war zone, to be honest here. And Pebble gets a kill. It's a great kill there. Ooh, Roth with a great shot with the Marshall. Some great Marshall shots being used this game.
Yeah, and that's very to be expected of this map. But
oh, has a knife out. Flash.
Oh, that's a tight
but he shoots it
there.
Oh, wow, that was close.
Goodness.
Oh, but there's still someone from Spawn there.
Tracker with a great reply on the Pebble. Rafa really just spent the time and saved that swing. Prestige able to take one out. We're looking at a 1v1 with Spike already down. Prestige coming onto site for it. Already knows where E is at and has.
Oh, that was a good
goodness.
try. I mean, he tries to go up and high and try to get like the close, shorty kill. But unfortunately, Rafa does have it there, so does end up going down there. And it's going to be 7-2 for the side of Infernos, which is, I mean, it's pretty one-sided right now in terms of this first half here. I mean, it could just be one of those things where both teams are kind of more, I guess, effectively with that defense side. But the thing is landslides are kind of an offensive-sided team. And granted, they have the Chamber and they have the Viper, but I mean, they have the Jet, they have the Neon, and they have the Sky. So they have a lot of attack power, more than enough, I'd say, honestly, to be able to kind of take sites forcefully. But it seems like they just really can't get things going. It does seem like, I will say, like, the Jet definitely needs to play more of a role as that kind of initiator on the site. We need to see like more of those Cloudburst dash into to really split them up on A, because I will say right now that they're not really getting anything B started here, and Neon's going to use their ult and just get immediately picked off by Rainbow. So
yeah, we have the wrong people trying to make space.
Yeah, it was just too early. They didn't have enough people kind of going around, so they had no other places to look at there.
Do you think that could be because we have people kind of rolling onto strange parts? Maybe they aren't comfortable with their playstyles? Rainbow with.
I don't think so. I think it's just more communication here. I mean, sometimes it happens all the time. And okay, I guess he thought that if he looked at him, if he didn't look at him, he couldn't see him. That happens sometimes.
Yeah. I too fall for object permanence. Sometimes.
The one weird thing that this game has kind of been unique with is the amount of mid kills and pressure this game has actually been insane.
It's interesting, when we saw Ascent played, defenders always gave up mid and made attackers make a decision onto either side. And old school play on Ascent, that was unfathomable. Mid control was the name of the game, and then you had the upper hand. And it's totally changed now. But here they're kind of going towards that. Like, they want both sides want to defend mid without taking it entirely.
And I will say, Rainbow has just been holding it down too. I mean, there's no one been going through these doors. And it looks like they're actually going for a 2 play here. Jet's just on B, I guess, kind of as a holding him there. Maybe as maybe for a pick with an operator here.
Yep.
But if they can't make any noise in 2B, this could be a great shot. Oh, E gets a great pick onto Pebble.
Rainbow. Almost had a chance to absolutely take people out on 2. Let's see how they do. Looks like they get pushed out of it and are looking to defend both of these sides. Right
Rainbow does have an Empress up. Would love to see it here.
That Lear's a good start, but that Empress will change things.
Prestige.
Oh no! I think it might get caught off here. Hopefully, it can shock them out.
Unfortunately, missed.
Utility just at the wrong time. Prestige doing a great job holding it down. Rafa falls to Kinetic, meaning that we're looking at a 3v1 with ults online.
Unfortunately,
great flash
yeah. Great, that was a great flash too, an overall jump peak in Kinetic. I mean, 9-2 for the side of Infernos. I mean, they got, you know, one more round here in a 9. I mean, a 10-2 would be pretty devastating. It'd be pretty hard to kind of deal with. I mean, you're down so many rounds there, and if you want a pistol, that's just already at a huge disadvantage.
Oh, yeah. And, well, hey, you know what? They might just be looking for the win here and then, you know, just leaning on the curse.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old
True. I mean, honestly, what it seems like right now is that landsides are not really comfortable with Breeze. That's honestly what it comes down to.
Yeah.
It seems like they don't really, maybe not too much practice, something like that. And more so, they've probably just been focusing on other fundamentals during their practice and stuff like that, not really more so the Breeze map as a whole.
Yeah, do you think that's why they went towards characters they were comfortable with?
Oh, get in there. Oh,
boy.
He actually jumped on top of the fight. Oh! Works out there. Okay, Pebble.
Pebble
gets flash.
Passing in. Wow, just dumping.
Oh, prior to the smoke, I'd be malding, I'm not going to lie. Ooh, Tracker with a great shorty. Viper's Pit being used here the last round.
Goodness.
And, gets another one. Oh, good try.
Almost there. That is rough.
He's leaving his teammate to die there. He says, I don't care about your stat lane.
Yeah, it happens.
Yo, hey, that's your teammate's KDA, Rainbow. Pebble's down to death because of you, man.
That's just disrespectful.
Yeah, wow.
He's probably mics were hot for sure.
Yeah, I mean he's like, yo, res me, my KDA, man. Like that's stats.
That stuff goes on Overwolf, man. I'm gonna be judged for this, dude. People are watching.
What are your esports tower stats, bro?
Okay.
Actually, if you look at my stats, I'll just take 1 death off that. My teammate was griefing me.
Yeah, that'll just be permanently in his portfolio.
Teammate did not res me. Subtract 1, thank you. So, with how the Infernos have kind of been playing, they seem like a really aggressive team, more or less.
Yeah.
And I kind of like, this is what I like here. If you look at Cypher, Kinetic, he's actually just playing this lurker. He's going to be kind of lurking towards B, probably to A, and I really like that. Because on Breeze, lurkers have a lot of, I guess, play potential here. And Kinetic being so disciplined on that Cypher B, I think this is like a good way to reward him for that too as well. Oh, Vega actually gets him down though. There's C4 here. The Viper Ball is up, but it's probably going to go away here pretty soon here, which gives the time for the landsides to actually rotate in time. Because they're taking a long time to get here.
They really are. It looks like we've got a bit of a heal going as he taxis them over. They are deliberately waiting for a fuller push.
Oh, and they're actually just going to rotate off.
Back up,
and if they can just make no noise
If you take too long to rotate over, you know they're going to take a while to get back. And I think that's what we're talking about earlier. There's just not a lot of huge communication or a strong IGL to let them know where
Rainbow gets a pick onto Vega, actually. And there's no B. Yeah. So the
landsides are looking good.
Yeah, I mean the Infernos. Yeah, Infernos just gonna take over site here. Prior very low. I like this play by Prior, just kind of holding that one little angle.
That Wolf is a good call.
Oh, Pebble. He has 13 HP, and you're just
okay.
Man. Great
Everybody got a piece of Pebble that time. 2 assists and a kill from E.
30 seconds
Ooh,
left.
Prestige really pinned down here. Goes for that last chance.
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
wow. Tracker gets another hit. Inferno's 1v2 here. But, I mean, E is really low. If he can get Tracker down, oh, great Ziggle peek by Tracker.
Man, so close.
That was a roller coaster of a round there.
Really was. And we talked about this earlier. That win is a rough one because it pushes us to 10-3.
Is that a curse? It's not 9-3.
It's not 9-3. But I think the real problem with that is that if you go with the typical, like, you win, it is. 9-3 is a real problem. But because they took that pistol, that means that 9-3 curse hasn't started rolling.
Yeah, but it's 10-3 now, so I mean, it's kind of like you're past that. Okay, well, anyways, we'll see the landslides kind of bonusing here. E has a pistol, probably saving it for the operator, actually. Wow, okay. Rainbow just dry peeked that, but does trade at the end of the day, so it's fine. Tracker, okay, gets one. The classics here are just, okay, a Prestige is going to gun down DRW in the Battle of Aim. Vega kind of holding this out here with Marshall. Rafa wants to click it, but he has 13 HP, so he's like, well,
yeah,
if they just randomly fire right click, I could be hitting down.
Looks like we've got Spike on site, though. No problems. 2 people kind of dilly-dallying about with the dog in mid while they get pinched by Pryor here, maybe. Doesn't look... Yep, Pryor's just setting up camp and ready to take people down. Hopefully they walk right into him. We'll see. They are not sure what they want to do here.
Rafa's quite low.
Yeah, they're both a little
and
scared.
He has heal, but the unfortunate thing is
he can't heal himself.
Needs it, so yeah.
Yep. Tragic.
Oh! Okay. Okay, whoa! Wow. Vega!
Vega really saved
I think he was caught off guard, too.
Goodness.
Wow, that was crazy. Pryor is probably just like, oh my god, like when you miss those first couple shots, I'd love to see the heartbeat monitors if they did have them there, because you could probably spike.
Those are fun.
You'd just be like, oh god. There was some interesting trades here. Landsides actually had the gun advantage here with multiple Guardians, but actually just kind of got beaten out by Classics. We're going to see the E, I don't know how many, that might have been 4 E syllable, my bad. Have the operator here, holding mid. Kind of going towards A, posturing a little bit. Landslides kind of figuring out what they want to do here. Or, sorry, Infernos. Yeah. Ooh, Tracker getting a little...
Yeah, Tracker's been having fun with his Marshall. Really just
Prestige with a shot into Vega. That's already a good start for the Infernos. They want to try to close out this game.
It is. They'll have to go back and grab that spike. Ooh, that's a
Pryor does have a good spot for this.
That kill from Rafa on a Prestige means they only have an A site pull and not a lot of time to rotate over to the other site, even though it is pretty open.
He's not holding this angle. He just kind of missed a shot. He's like, I don't really want to re-peek it, I guess, for Pebble, who's pretty far down there. Pryor's literally just holding around the corner with the Spectre. I think he's just going to come around the corner, and then at that point, you're probably just pretty mad. But unless you hit the shot. Ooh, I mean, Pryor's playing just around the corner here, just waiting, which is honestly great here because they're kind of just playing this mid here. Okay, we're see some utility go out. Ooh, great shot by E.
E with the flick, ready for another one.
Oh, and hey, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Pryor loves waiting for the...
I'll say, Pryor is like the one player you play against, and he just like drives you nuts.
Dude.
Because he's just holding there for so long.
I think we're lucky that he hasn't knifed anyone in the head yet. Ooh, Kinetic getting greedy.
Oh, nice. Tracker is just the closer for this team. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
He's usually hitting those shots that really matter for the team, and he's just consistently been great aim today at least. So we love to see that.
I will say, Tracker, I didn't respect you right off the bat for unironically choosing Phoenix, but...
I mean, his Phoenix was...
It was good.
His aim was incredible.
Like
I said, it's a good Phoenix. And now his Viper is doing great.
Doing well. You've
He's top right. He got 16 kills.
Yeah,
That's doubling the second place there. So Tracker's doing a fantastic job here for the side of Landsides.
Kinetic doesn't have time to grind the aim lab, so waits in the buy round to shoot his opponents or his teammates' heads.
They get kind of holding this. We haven't seen too much value out of the Neon yet, unfortunately, but
it was
maybe
exciting.
We'll see it.
We've seen one or two, but hopefully they can get something here. It looks like they're going to be fully pushed up onto. That dog comes out, so that's the entry utility. I'd like to see more. There we go. Good snake bite start.
I'm out of here.
Oh, man.
Good dash, yeah. Ooh, great Viper Spit being used here by the Infernos.
Definitely.
Good proactive play. He almost actually just hit Pebble there. Quick scoping, but almost, he's just barely missing. Ooh, Kinetic with a great shot. Oh,
ooh.
He does have the ult for Kinetic, but I don't think Kinetic wants to greed that too much.
Yeah,
that's a really risky peek. Yeah, exactly.
Rafa's in an easy position to rotate out of there.
And they kind of know where they are. I mean, it would be nice to have a little flash, but...
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Wow, he has been flying with this shorty here, and he's actually just...
Oh, no! Dropped right in between.
Yeah, unfortunately, great try there.
No, E definitely was looking for the...
oh, he's jumping in. Oh! Wow, he actually just...
By the op.
Yeah, wow. Tracker's saving, I think. Prior's a Spectre. There's guns there, man. That's okay, though. He wants it.
Oh, Tracker might catch an outro here if he's aggressive.
Oh,
one, two.
Yeah.
Too good.
Oh, but Kinetic gets him.
Oh.
So we're going to see match point here for the side of Infernos. They actually have 3 ults, and 2 of them being really good offensive ults. We have the Empress up, and we also have the KO ult up, which is huge for attacking just because you allow it so no one can really use utility when you get in there. The first shot was great here, but unfortunately, it just couldn't get anything going for the second one.
Yeah.
Kind of got too crazy. I think sometimes you see 2 members at the same time, it gets a little spooky.
Yeah, no, that
crazy no scope by KO there, by the way.
yeah, KO did some serious work in that Viper's pit.
Okay, Viper. Oh, Jet using knives. Not Viper.
Think about it.
Jet, Viper doesn't have knives. KO will probably be coming up. You're here. You are powerless here pretty soon, I guess. Maybe waiting.
Like
please.
To see it.
There it is. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Good flash.
Good reply with the Reyna.
E can't do anything because they have knives and a classic, like I was kind of speaking about that earlier, and so they're actually useless in the corner until that KO ends. Oh, Seeker's coming out here. There it is. Okay, E's back, and he's blinded. E has not been able to play this round, this round.
He's just kind of had to sit out.
He's flashed again.
Jeez. Okay,
does get one, though. Yeah, he's mad. He got one. He got one.
Hanging out in the smoke. That's a rough one. Might be able to play.
Ooh, Rafa with a 3K.
Woo! Kinetic. A good crosshair placement. Look at
Kinetic too.
Not quite there. It doesn't happen.
Oh, does Rafa with a 4K. Rafa just has had a lot of pop-off rounds lately where he just kind of comes in, gets a 4K, win the round. All right, my job's done.
Defenders push to live another day.
He was pretty funny this round. I mean, he actually did not get to play the round for probably 85% of this round.
That was kind of sad.
He ended up with a kill, and I think he lived. So,
yeah.
Honestly, overall, actually, no, he didn't. He died, but...
Yeah, did die, but he got a kill out of it.
And it's going to be, I think, 12-5.
And that's what you can do with enough utility.
Yep,
Good
absolutely.
Utility pacing can make their top fragger not get to play for 85% of the time.
And also, I think the big things that Landsides did there is they just held there.
Yeah.
They waited for the utility to wear off and then played around it after.
It's true.
And I think we're going to see a little bit of eco here from the side of Infernos.
Rafa might catch quite a bit with
flash.
this one.
Finds one.
Takes one, sees one or two.
Yep.
Falls back for it. Good information.
I like the runaway, too.
Now we've got E and Weisiger to back it up.
Ooh, great silence.
Ooh, they are.
Ooh, Pebble with a great shot, honestly, too, DRW.
Suppression here's a huge one.
Ooh. Oh, great shot.
Kinetic.
Yeah.
Looking to scoot on in and take some more ground against Figa and Rafa. Looks like they're still considering it.
Yeah. I said the Infernos are ecoing this round, so good try there.
Totally gets taken there.
Ooh, good little taps.
E and Weisiger have been very comfortable shooting from the nest right there.
Yeah. Ooh, Tracker's going to be waiting for this.
So they've given up mid, but they still kind of own both of the sites. They're playing nice and slow. We've only got 45 seconds left here.
It's a 4v2. I think if Infernos can at least get a spike plant, that could be pretty huge.
Oh, no. That is a rough death.
Rafa's been popping off here the last couple rounds here. He just takes that one. Said you missed too many bullets. That's my time. Happens. Okay, 12-6 here from the side of Landsides. They are kind of on a 2-0 little roll here, which, I mean, hey, you got to get something started eventually.
Catch
so
a little momentum
you never know when it comes down like that. Tracker, obviously, 18 kills, with Kinetic having 25 kills. The Cypher and the Viper are probably the two agents you would think that, maybe not get that many kills, but when you play as well as they are right now, especially with just the good gunplay.
And they're comfortable being the gunplay leaders.
Yep. We have Viper Spit here. I think it looks like Landsides are going to pop it right away. Which is a great job. Kind of hold that A main.
A good idea. Yep, and we can see that people are not postured towards A on the defense, so it's definitely a good deterrent. We see maybe we might see one or two push through here. One of them's got the spike, though. Are they foolish enough to push through it? if they do, they've still got a Jet to deal with in the back, whether they know it or not. So we see that Jet starting to move up, trying to get some play, and sure enough, they are deterred. They walk right past the tube there, even though they got some players deep into it. We see E just looking through, Rafa hanging out. Good defensive deliberate play.
Yeah, DRW's kind of getting close here. Pryor once again playing the angle where he's probably going to flank you after if you don't check the angles.
Yep, we do like that from Pryor.
Ooh, look at Kinetic right here. He's kind of playing this really cheese angle. And
yeah.
His teammate can't see. His teammate actually can't see mid either because he has the angle. Oh, yep. Oh, and he gets a corpse from it. Nice. There's someone still to the right of him in mid though. That like I was saying is.
Man, but that info still goes live to his team.
Yep. They do have the Seekers. Ooh, great jiggle peek here.
24's ready.
Great flash.
Oh,
his gun.
He just walked a little too far. 6 health now. It is yes or no.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. 2 shots fired.
Oh, whoa.
That flick was unreal.
Nice flick.
Did not think that was going to come out
6
from that last
HP.
two.
Ooh, Tracker gets another kill. 1v2 here, but obviously, Pebble has a good angle.
Low on time. Looks like it might be going to the Infernos, but
Fortune Splash can't do much.
Oh my goodness.
He's just stick it. Oh, wow. I'm not going to lie. That was crazy to let go of that because I think if you'd held it, he had it, but he went with it anyways, and he won the round. And now 12-7. Landslides are on the up and up here. Ooh. Dare I say comeback? Winnable?
Comeback?
Winnable?
I think people are...
This was a crazy exchange.
Oh, this was too much screen time for both of them. 1 shot, 6 health, moves back over, finally takes it.
Yeah, no, that's fair, but it was good. It was good to watch.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think either of them could have been able to take that, but they...
it was who could do less bad. I think that was it.
Skies, when they get scared, drop the flash. Pretty always.
Well, the crazy thing was DRW had his knife out for a solid 4 seconds there.
And
Oh, Vega, great shot, by the way. That's a huge start.
Oh, that's very quick start.
Oh, does pop a trip. That's huge. Oh, Prestige. No. Great pick. Now 4v4. Yep. They have the Seekers for the retake here, so I could say that C, that Rafa could come back and just kind of pop those. Kinetic says take this. I don't want it.
Yep. The old 4G.
They're kind of just. I think they're just playing retake here. Kinetic gets another kill. And, Kinetic kills Rafa there. They don't have Seekers for retake now. Oh, and now Prestige has the Seekers. This could looking pretty well for them. Tracker gets a kill onto Rainbow. 3v3.
They reposition with a solid hold here, and they're close to the spike. I don't like how we saw that KO hold so far from the spike when he doesn't really have anything to do long-term damage with just
if he had his grenade, maybe, but
but it wasn't there.
Tracker with another kill. I mean, Tracker's just been really popping off for this.
Let's see if E can catch Prestige on the backup here.
He wants to use the shorty.
He really does.
He jumped over.
Oh, my goodness.
Where is he? Okay, there he is.
Wow, right to the
1v1 here. Kinetic gets another 3K. If this is how it's gone, Kinetic gets 4K'd. Yeah, I would say this is his third 4K of the game. So, and the Infernos claim the first one of the grand finals, and the match point will be next week's conclusion. Want to be seen by expert college recruiters? Talk directly to esports industry insiders like pro athletes, team general managers, game producers. Then join the club. Esports Tower players get inside access to industry insights with our featured rumbles. Recruiters are taking notice too. It's a great way to score exposure if you're looking to start your path to pro or land a collegiate scholarship. And now it's time for the player of the game. We had some, good kind of candidates today. I think in the first game we kind of saw, was it the Inferno versus the Everest? That was a good one. So we kind of saw, that going through. I think Kinetic did a great job that game.
Definitely.
So I could definitely see that being the one for the Infernos.
I liked how Mail not only had a lot of really good shots, but also gave a lot of utility to the team. So I would put Mail up for game 2.
Yeah. That's true. I think that was just overall. The game 2 was pretty, pretty back and forth there a little bit. So a lot of utility usage. Overall, honestly, I couldn't tell you today. Today there was a lot of good players, and like I said, that third game especially. So we can we'll see who it is going to be.
Pryor with
I can see Kinetic. Yeah, Kinetic went kind of crazy there. Kinetic was a very, very good player today for both matches. The first match, his jet's really good. I mean, he always makes the plays happen. He's always in there. He doesn't really care if he trades or anything like that. And today on this Breeze map especially, B was, you literally couldn't pass through it. I mean, Kinetic played everywhere, and that Cypher was probably the most annoying Cypher to play against. And
definitely. When you find out your Cypher is a Jet main, that's upsetting.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, I mean, overall, just really deserves it, and Kinetic is your ICU player of the game, and always believe a better player makes something like that. But great overall, great. I will say ICU player of the game. Go to Kinetic, and
we've got here a picture of Brian standing in for Kinetic.
Yeah, so this is not Kinetic, by the way, just to clear that up.
Kinetic does not work for Boise State, and is probably not that old. I'm sorry, Kinetic.
Yeah, overall, just great job. We had some great matches tonight. You have anything you really want to kind of take away before we, end it up?
I'm gonna say it. Use your ults. Utility usage was good, but those ults are huge.
Absolutely, and you heard that here, and we firmly believe that you should use your utility and use those ults as well. So we had an exciting game of games to kick off our first week of our Spring Valorant Rumbles, and next week might be even better. The Infernos hold a 1-0 lead in the Grand Finals that resume next Monday. Can they come on top, or will the Landslides pull off a reverse sweep after a week to prepare? Make sure to come back next Monday at 6 p.m. EST for the thrilling conclusion and watch us crown our first Spring Valorant champion. We'll close out with the top 5 presented by Idaho Army National Guard, who invites you to take your impressive critical thinking skills into real time. With 10 jobs offering 20K bonus and degree of your choice paid for, the Idaho Army National Guard is the best team out there. Thank you for watching today, and have a good night.